actually, judging by the volume mixer here. That still seems too loud. Maybe like that? I'll try it there and see what people say. They say it's too quiet. Well, maybe a little louder. 4? There we go. I think that should be quieter than me, but above the audio garbage. I don't know. I guess I'll see what people say when they get into here, if the game volume is alright. Speaking of... And I don't know why I feel the need to paste my Twitch every time, but I do. It's very important. Let's see. So I have that going. I have that. I think I have everything I need. Anyone else I need to poke? Probably not. I can't imagine a lot of people, super, hey there. How is it going, Silver? And, how does the game sound compared to me? Should it be up a little more? Down a little more? Also, I like the piano rendition of the opening. I think that's pretty cool. I always like, I don't know, remixes of classics. Hey, NTF. Same question goes for you. How's the overall, volume? Before I get started proper, should I do up or down a little bit? Well, probably if it'd be either, it'd be up a little bit. I guess I could just go ahead and get started and see what it sounds like with the actual gameplay here. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit more. You guys can tell me if it's too loud there. Maybe down a little more after that. Oh, it, stops scrolling the text when I click away. Which seems unnecessary, given this looks like the slowest text scroll ever. Once upon a time, in the magical land of Equestria, there lived two Alicorn sisters who ruled together and created harmony for all the land. The elder used her powers to raise the sun each day, and the younger brought out the moon to begin each night. For many years, the two ruled their land well, but as time went on, the younger sister began to grow jealous of her siblings' power and popularity. She began to practice dark and forbidden magics, and eventually tried to overthrow her sister and create an eternal night. Left with no other option, the elder sister called upon the power of the elements of harmony to defeat her, banishing her to the moon for 1,000 years. Yeah, that's pretty apt. That's what the common knowledge holds, but common is not true. And so it falls to friends to see beyond the common view. It falls to the friends and those we love that hidden truth to win. Beyond the face without and find the face within. Okay, I don't know what most of that means, but how is everybody today? How's the stream setup look? This game plays in an atrociously small window, so I will apologize to the fact that if the stream looks weird, but hopefully the stream layout looks good. I tried to fix up the stream layout so it'd be perfect for this occasion here. Where is it? Where is it? It has to be around here somewhere. I know it is. He can't be completely gone. Ha. Now I just hope this works. Come on, come on. Wait, this wasn't supposed to happen. You weren't supposed to. What are you doing? No, wait, please no. No! Sister. Sister, it's... I know, Luna. To all the worrisome things that have happened recently, this is by far the most troubling. So I haven't gotten any sick tidbits on how the volume's hanging. If anyone's up or down on their knowledge. And I'll say, actually, I was going to just give the compliment out as well. These character portraits actually look really good. Funny enough that, and I don't know how much of this is original art for the game, if any of it's, like, from other sources, but that was immediately something that caught my eye when I noticed this game, and kind of why I'm trying it, is because I thought the art looked really good, like, even if it's not all original art for the game. If it is, that's all the more great. But even if it wasn't, I've got to say they picked out good art for things. Well, for the things that have original art, obviously the background is RPG Maker as hell. Anyone who's played RPG Maker, this is RPG Maker Castle. But that's okay. You know, we're working with the systems we're making games in. I know, Luna. Always. First, Twilight's letters stopped arriving. Then, we start receiving reports of unrest throughout Equestria. And now, there are signs that Discord's prison is weakening. Man, fuck Discord. It's always gotta be something about Discord. That asshole's an attention hog. I say we throw his statue to the bottom of the lake before he wakes up. And that could only happen if the elements are losing their connection to their bearers. Most troubling indeed. We must learn what is happening in Ponyville right away. And the Luna are sprites pretty cute too. Sister, when you say we, yes, I mean me. Luna, we are princesses. We cannot afford to go galloping off to every problem that faces our kingdom. Control the sun, the moon. Subjects rest easy when we are missing, possibly abandoning our duties. This is no ordinary problem, sister. The elements very well may have lost their bearers. If that were to happen, the result would be disastrous. And besides, you're always the responsible one, not I. Very well, but I insist that you take 2 guards ponies with you as escorts. They would just slow me down, and you know it. Fuck it. Fuck the guards. This may be a universe where the princesses are useful, but fuck the guards. They're gonna be useful in any universe. And why would they be? I mean, in a universe where the princesses actually are powerful alicorns, I suppose the guards would be less, irrelevant, to say the least. I shall send you news through Twilight's Dragon. I think that's the other reason I picked up this game, actually. I'm a big fan of Celestia and Luna. I think the show did them a lot of injustice. It's cool to have a game where you actually, you know, play as one of the princesses. And you play as one of the princesses in a non-horror game. I guess horror games don't really count. I don't really think you can say Luna does much in the Luna game, though she does kill Pinkamena like 5 different times, so I guess that's up to interpretation. Luna, wait! She's always so stubborn, but I suppose she's right. This is not something we can afford to take lightly. You can't fault her for not trying, that's true. Perhaps I should not have been so hasty in departing. It would have been useful to provision myself better. No, this is too important to have waited. I must do with the supplies I could find as I left. Oh, and here we begin. So, I am a Moon Alicorn, level 1. You'd think being a Moon Alicorn would grant me higher levels, but I'm actually okay with that. I always find it weird. I feel like in a lot of JRPGs recently, you don't start at level 1, and I'm not really sure why. Maybe to kind of, like, alleviate that feeling of, I'm a trained soldier, shouldn't I be something beyond level 1? But, you know, I always like starting at level 1. Luna's just back from the moon. She needs practice. That's fair. Lunar Crown. Lunarly provides resistance to dark and water attacks. Bronze Rapier. Why would I have a rapier? Whatever. I guess I'll just say I'm wielding the rapier with my magic, and that's how that works. Let's see. So I have... all those okay. Objective. Visit Ponyville and find out what happened. I like that you also have your objective all the time. Sorry, the next train isn't scheduled to arrive for a while. I'm sure Twilight will know where her friends are. I should visit the library. Yeah, exactly. I haven't seen Rainbow Dash around town lately. Not like her to neglect her weather work. And hey, not a terrible... Oh my gosh, I'm actually shocked. I was like, well, this is an okay rendition of Ponyville. But look, they actually have Sugar Cube Corner looking like Sugar Cube Corner in the game. Yeah, it looks a little small, but still, I actually think that's super cool. I was expecting Sugar Cube Corner to just look like another fucking house. Inside's maybe a little garish, but hey, what's up, Miss Cake? What can I help you with today, dearie? I was looking for Pinkie Pie, but I guess you don't do that. Let's see, you sell cookies. The best healing item. I actually think that's kind of cute. Of course, the healing item in a My Little Pony game would be something like cookies. Juicer MP, tonics for reviving. How much square footage you can afford in this economy? You need to downsize, yeah. Business has been so slow lately. Things just haven't been the same since Pinkie left. Wow. Maybe you were even spot on. It kind of looks like she has a lot of ice creams. Like, the same 8 flavors repeated like 10 times. Hey, Octavia, what are you doing here? Ah, your highness, what brings you to Ponyville? We seek him. I am looking for Twilight Sparkle. Have you seen her? Not recently. Now that I think about it. Town library would be the best place to look, I believe. Thank you. North Full Mountains. Weird. East Sweet Apple Acres. South Path to Everfree Forest. Why does the well have a... Oh, the rope is for the bucket. Okay, I was like, why does it have a rope next to it? Hey, Lyra. I tried to go outside of town to pick some flowers, but I'm scared of the wild creatures around the Everfree Forest. So I ran away each time. I'm an artist, not a fighter. You do not need to be ashamed, but if you face what you fear, you may find yourself stronger than you think. That makes sense, Luna, and I agree, but that's also weird advice when someone's talking about running away from monsters. I don't think I would tell somebody to face their fears in that instance. The GM is moldy in the kitchen, and the rolling rabbit gathers no moss. Dog's barking, can't fly without umbrella. Acknowledged. Oh yeah, she's the... I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? She's a fucking secret agent. That's what she's talking about. Well, I guess for now I'll just take the path to... Oh. Okay, maybe this direction? No. Okay... Is it this direction? Where the fuck is the library? I did check this, right? Okay. Well, Sugar Cube Corner looked like Sugar Cube Corner, so I'm gonna guess... Oh, hey, Derpy. Oh, Hi, Muffin? I would love a muffin right now. Oh, okay, here we go. South, Golden Oaks Library. Whoa, Golden Oaks Library has a big-ass crystal by it, which seems to be a save point. I didn't know Twilight had a convenient Final Fantasy crystal installed. I'm guessing that's also a default RPG Maker, but that looks straight out of, like, Final Fantasy IV or something. Whoa, the inside of this place looks kind of weird. Well, I think more the outside of the inside. I feel like I walked into, like, a picture of a hyper-realistic tree. Well, hyper-realistic's a weird term. I've been playing too many creepypastas. Twilight Sparkle, we request your presence. Are you at home? Last time, no. I'm tired of every pony asking for her. Oh, Princess Luna, I hadn't been told that you were coming. I mean, I'd be surprised anyway, since Twilight hasn't been here, and you'd only be coming to see her, but... The scariest of all things. Calm yourself, young dragon. What is this you're saying about Twilight being gone? Dude, I hope Spike joins us as a party member. That would be badass. I would... read whatever, a fan fiction about Spike and Luna teaming up against evil. Well, she left about a month ago, saying that she was going on a magic research trip, and I had to stay behind and look after her the library, so I assumed the princess had sent her on it. So I thought you would have known. To be honest, I'm starting to get a bit worried. A research trip. I remember Celestia mentioning any pony leaving for a trip. Perhaps one of Twilight's friends know where she is. Well, usually, yeah, but most of them have sort of vanished too. First Rarity left for Baltimore, then Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie disappeared into thin air, and then Applejack went off saying she was gonna look for them. They're all acting really weird. Yeah, you're right. I guess Spike can't join our party because he doesn't get any cool portrait art. So, that eliminates that. That's a shame. Spike's, like, kind of a favorite. I mean, I like a lot of characters in My Little Pony, but I feel like he's just really good. Really, really top-notch. This grows more troubling by the minute. What of Rainbow Dash? Where is she? She's been spending a lot of time at Fluttershy's cottage near the Everfree Forest southeast of here. Soon acting especially weird, muttering up stuff about protecting Ponyville from danger. I see. Thank you, young dragon. Request that you write down everything you just told me and send it to my sister at once. Yeah, exactly. Though, if I do have a complaint with Spike in this game, I don't know why the heck why I had to come up and tell him to write this letter. I sort of feel like he should have just done that. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just kind of funny. But I guess it gives us an excuse to see Spike in character, so whatever. And an excuse to not be decked out in the best Alicorn gear possible. Because we, rushed off. It sounds so familiar, but it simply couldn't be. Not again. So, where the heck did he go? It's a little weird that he couldn't, It's no time to be reading books. Kinda weird that he couldn't just, be in the background. He had to walk into the tree to disappear into nothingness. That's his excuse for not being in the game more. If I ain't folded in the hyper... Oh, hang... This is actually another reason I was interested in this game. I thought the battle screen looked kind of neat. Kind of the default RPG Maker battles are first person, kind of like Dragon Quest, or old school Dragon Quest, I suppose. But this one kind of has this cool view, which I don't know, it's not super in-depth or anything. It was very basic, but I appreciate it. You get to see, butt view. I didn't even think of it that way. But, you get to see art of your characters when you fight, which, extra effort. Okay, maybe I just wanted to stare at Luna's ass the entire game. Everybody has the reasons for getting up in the morning. Hey, I got Moonbeam. Speaking of staring at Luna's ass, she's just making it easier. Deals like damage, skills with intelligence. So how much does this do? 48 compared to 9. So yeah, that is a much better attack. Which is cool. It's always a good feeling to get a powerful. So I'm guessing with that knowledge, Luna's going to be a spellcaster, which is also cool. Honestly, I feel like there aren't a lot of. I mean, she seems to be able to fill out both roles, but a lot of JRPGs or RPGs in general, your main character isn't really a spellcaster. But yeah, her int is outright higher than her strength stat, so I'm guessing my main damage dealing aspect is going to be magic. Though at this point, physical is definitely good enough to win the day. Also taking some damage, which I don't hate. These things are actually painful, though also admittedly pretty foddery. Kind of to be expected. I'm also, it's kind of crazy, and I'm not even mad about it. I'm so not used to having actual, okay, at this point, after doing some leveling, these things are not dealing like that anymore. Oh well, that's fine. I'm not expecting this game to be hard. I feel like a lot of JRPGs are... It's weird I'm gonna keep calling it that. I'm used to turn-based RPGs being JRPGs, but obviously this isn't. But I'm used to a lot of, RPG games not being, super-duper difficult. So I'm kind of expecting this to be easy. At least the battles go by fairly fast. I wouldn't mind if the random encounter rate were lowered a little bit. But, whatever. Let's go ahead and eat a cookie. And those cookies are really effective. I wish I could eat a cookie and go from being 75% dead to just being back on my feet. Rainbow Dash, there you are. Princess, what are you doing here? Rainbow Dash, is something the matter? You seem well. It doesn't matter, I won't do it. Excuse me? I feel like the game's getting just a little bit loud. I'm actually gonna turn it down some here. Y'all can tell me if that's turned down too much, though. But I feel like the volume kind of spiked there. You want me to leave Ponyville, don't you? What are you... Wait, your eyes, are you? Well, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna protect Ponyville no matter what it takes. I don't care what's going on in the rest of the world. I don't care if all of Equestria crumbles. Damn. I'll never abandon Ponyville. Whoa, what the fuck? Rainbow Dash, like... I'll say the volume's kind of inconsistent for the game. Turn it up a little bit again. But yeah, Rainbow Dash, like, turned into, I don't even know, a Nightmare Rainbow Dash. Yeah, that was actually what I was thinking. I mean, hey, that's kind of super silly, but also kind of cool. Okay, so my magic does deal a little less to her. Wow, she actually, like, hurts. I'm gonna have to down more cookie. Like the in-battle animation is like opening the treasure chest. Yeah, that is true. It has all of the hallmarks of like a classic EJRPG. I mean, I'm not exactly already fighting a god, but I am already fighting deity version, or whatever you'd call it, of like, you know, one of the already established main characters. Is kind of okay, I was gonna say she's kind of kicking my ass, actually, but I did manage to beat her. Whoa, a whole 100 experience, though. I'm gonna learn to scan. Ow, my head. What happened? Comment really got me, NTF. She's dead. Forever. Rainbow Dash, you are back. Back? From what? Oh no, Princess, I'm sorry, But yeah, I can't blame you there. I wish I actually don't mind that battle was tough. I I don't mind that battle was difficult. What I actually don't like is that basically the normal enemies are fodder. And, like, it also, admittedly, there isn't too much I could have really done. Well, whatever. I'll just keep playing the game. There's no need to apologize, Rainbow. Tell me, where are your friends? What happened here? I guess what I'm trying to say is that I agree. The balance was a little awkward there. First Rarity vanished, then Fluttershy, Twilight, and Pinkie Pie. Why? Why did they all leave? Is it because of me? Is it something I did? Did they watch 28 Pranks Later, too? Because I fucking hated that episode. And I was the star of it. They abandoned me, but I won't do the same. The only thing I've left is Ponyville, and I'm never gonna let them down. I'll stay loyal to this town. I don't care if the whole world dies. I would ever let anything happen to Ponyville. Those thoughts, your vanishing friends, and that appearance you had. Princess, is something wrong? Dash, your friend's departure was not your fault. Something has taken hold of them. The same thing that started to take hold of you. Princess, is there something you're not telling me? Yes. This is neither the time nor the place. You must return to Canterlot at once. I shall explain everything there. Rainbow Dash just disappears into my butt, as you do. Let's see. So, level 4 Weather Pony. She has a crossbow, wing-mounted blades, a standard Weather Pony tool. Rad. Does she have any skills? Well, the wind she was using, that makes sense. Okay. Looks all good to me. Can I go? It's locked. I guess I can't go inside the cottage now. Well, time to head back to town now that we have our, first party. What the fuck? That's actually kind of nice. I did not expect it to teleport me back to town. That is unusually generous for, an RPG Maker game. And RPGs in general, really. That's kind of awesome. Are you feeling better, Rainbow Dash? Yeah, I'm good, Princess. It'll take more than that to keep me down. Still, what happened? Sister, see my message from Twilight's dragon? You know, Luna, he has a name. Not to be that guy, but Spike isn't that hard to remember. In fact, calling him Twilight's dragon is like way more effort. Why are you doing that? I did. I'm sure your suspicions must have been the same as mine. They are no longer suspicions. The state in which I found Rainbow Dash cannot be mistaken for anything else. And I'm relieved to see you are safe. If it had taken much longer, I would have come aided you myself. Oh, and what was that before about us being princesses, and how we couldn't go galloping off wherever we wanted? Admit in this instance I was wrong, but hey, will some pony please tell me what the hey's going on? I like how Rainbow Dash always looks like she's the most confident character by like a long shot. She just has this super smug, excitable expression. Like, yeah, I'm the best. I'm gonna interrupt your conversation. I don't give a fuck. Of course, Rainbow Dash. We apologize for talking about this as though you were not here. First, how much do you remember about our interactions where we traveled to Ponyville? Also, I've gotta say, Celestia's cheating. She gets her wavy mane, even if it's kind of in a low frame rate, but we don't get that. Come on, cheater. Well, I was at the edge of Everfree Forest and you showed up. You tried to talk to me, but then I started yelling. The next part is kind of fuzzy, but I think I attacked you, and then we fought, and then you, like, beat me up by spamming items. It's kind of bullshit if you think about it. I should have brought some cookies. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like something in my head had been making the way I'd been acting make sense after we fought. It was gone. Do you remember King Sombra from the incident in the Crystal Empire? Of course. You're saying he's somehow behind this? I thought we destroyed him or something. I like how she says or something, like that's not even that good. I mean, I guess it's not. He did blow up, so you guys did destroy him, but it's still so weird. Sombra dies, like, at least twice in the show, also. I don't know why I wanted to point that out. I just thought it was funny that Sombra is, like, not only the one villain to outright die, but the one villain to outright die twice in My Little Pony. Friendship is magic, specifically. See, My Little Pony. Sombra was not always the way he was when you saw him. He was corrupted by the dark forces he wielded and refused to give up. Whenever dark magic is used, it starts to influence the mind of the user and those around them. It's not like with Discord, who is able to change Pony's personality to the opposites of their true selves. This corruption is much more subtle. Control a pony or force them to harm others, but by using a pony's strengths and desires against them and changing lines of thought and reasoning can make a pony wish to do things that will ultimately harm others. You know, that's an interesting way of putting it, actually. Kinda cool. Sombra just makes it look like he dies. Okay, I think I get this corruption or whatever was trying to use my loyalty to Ponyville against me. I believe that is correct. If corruption had continued, you would likely have become paranoid and started seeing threats to Ponyville that never existed. Fortunately, your corruption had made little progress before Luna purged it. I don't know, she like turned nightmare mode, she like grew taller and I like was kind of acting crazy when I got there, but whatever you say, Celestia. Yes, the point still stands that we beat it out of her, which is kind of funny. I think the funniest part, it's not like it implied we cast a spell or anything, or even really tried to talk her out of it. We just beat her up in a boss battle, and then Rainbow Dash, after getting the crap beaten out of her by Princess Celestia, woke up and she was like, "The fuck was I doing?" Explain why it started happening in the first place, though. I mean, it's been months since we went to the Crystal Empire, so it can't have been from that, right? Not necessarily. The corrupting power of dark magic is subtle and insidious, but slow to take hold. May have even taken this long to start working itself within the mind of you and your friends. Whatever the case, it is utmost importance that we find your friends as quickly as possible before this darkness spreads further. Rainbow Dash, do you know where any of your friends are? Huh. Also, okay, so this is a few months after the Crystal Empire incident. Very obviously before, which I'm trying to remember when... Oh, this is... Okay, so this has, like, a very distinctive... This game takes place, like, during Season 4. Because I was trying to think, like, okay, when could this game officially be taking place? But Twilight's Castle is still there. So it has to be taking place during Season 4. Because it's after we beat up Sombra at the end of Season 3. But before Twilight's Castle gets blown up at the end of Season 4. So... there we go, official timeline, this game is canon, and you can't do anything about it. I'm just being silly. I wish I could help, Princess, but I honestly have no idea where they are. When each of them vanished, I searched high and low for any sign of where they could have gone. Or did I say Twilight's Castle? I meant her treehouse. You know, when her treehouse gets blown up by Big Red Dude, I'm having trouble with his name. Tirek. I guess the corruption or whatever used that to make me think they'd betrayed me. Wait a minute, of course, Applejack. You know where Applejack is? No, but I bet her family does. Didn't disappear like everyone else did. Before she left, she said she was going to search all of Equestria until she found our friends and convinced them to come back to Ponyville. Maybe she sent a letter back home or something. An excellent idea, Rainbow. However, I'm sure today's events must take their toll on you. Just here in the castle tonight, and the two of you can leave for Ponyville in the morning. Now you mentioned it, Princess, I do feel pretty exhausted. Probably right about becoming paranoid. I haven't been sleeping all lately. I'm not even sure I've taken a nap all week. If you don't mind, I'm gonna hit the hay. We didn't say you could stay in the castle. Anyways, that's fair, NTF. I have mixed thoughts about recommending if you should see more of the show. There is a lot of ups and downs that happen in Friendship is Magic. How are you feeling? I feel fine, sister. Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain you feel alright? You're worried about what happened last time, yes? Really that obvious? Tia, you need not worry yourself. I have lost myself before, but I learned from that experience. Earlier in Ponyville, I was almost able to sense the corruption as I approached Rainbow Dash. It won't be able to insinuate itself within my mind so easily this time. But, you know, with a bit of effort, it might still happen. Very well, Luna. I trust you. I just don't want you to lose yourself again. Every pony has fears, sister, and every pony must face them in their own way. They must be faced, or nightmares will return. I'm afraid night is falling. I have a duty to attend to. I shall see you at sunrise before we leave. Good night, Tia. Good night, Luna. I hope you're right, sister. Sake of all of Equestria, I hope you're right. And then we have our generic sleeping noise, and then save stuff. Before we left, my sister gave us some armor to help keep us safe. We should make sure to equip it. Hey there, Leap. How's it hanging? I just got... Standard for Canterlot guards. Impressive to look at, but never meant for real battle. Great, how useful. I'm glad she gave us a bunch of useless-ass armor. I mean, to be fair, it does actually improve vitality, so I guess it does have a use, but... what a dumb thing to hand out. Yeah, it would be interesting. I think this game's plot actually isn't bad, you know? In my opinion, anyways. I want to buy a couple of cookies. And one revival item. Can become the final boss as a dragon. And wait, I've never heard of that game. It does sound interesting though. I want to be a dragon. I hate Sweet Apple Acres. Yeehaw. We're gonna get us some apples and relax out here on the orchard. Big Mac, Granny Smith, you in there? Yup. Hey, can we come in and talk for a minute? I'm gonna ask you about AJ. Yup. Well, if it ain't that highfalutin moon princess that showed up a while back. It's hard to meet you, Lady Smith. At least you got some manners about you. More than I can say about most of the youngins nowadays. Just don't call me lady. Every pony else calls me Granny Smith, and so can you. So what can I do for you? It is our belief that the situation that led to the disappearance of Applejack's friends is more than it appears, and severe enough to warrant royal intervention. We were hoping that you had received word from Applejack that would assist us in finding her. Nope. You sure? No letters or anything? Yup. It ain't right. She's an apple for Pony's sake. It don't make sense the way she's been keeping us in the dark like this. Thanks anyways. No promise. Oh, we promise if we find anything, we'll let you know. Well, I'm out of ideas. Now what? That was an incredibly useless trip to the Apple family. We didn't even get to see Apple Bloom. Well, it is almost certain that there's corruption. or that their corruption will be more severe than yours was. Wherever they are, their actions are likely going to be causing suffering for the ponies around them. So you should start looking onto the reports of unrest that have, whoa, Scootaloo, rad. And yeah, that building does seem to have logs to the roof. Rainbow Dash, we've been looking everywhere for you. Jesus, sorry if that was a little too loud. Hey, ease up, Squirt. What's going on? We need your help, Rainbow. We got a letter the other day from Babseed over in Manhattan. She says that the Manhattan branch of the Cutie-Mark Crusaders is in some sort of trouble. Applejack's there beating the crap out of every pony. The problem is, the railroad tracks going there got damaged, and until they can be fixed, we'd have to go by hoof to Hollow Shades, the closest town past the repairs. What? That means going through the full mountains, and that's not a safe place for 3 fillies like you, which is ironic considering what we called it. Of course we know that, which is why we've been looking for you. We can't ask Applejack or Rarity since they're off somewhere. But I thought surely a Pegasus as awesome as you would be able to protect us. I don't see why not. Princess Luna? Am I dreaming again? No, my little pony. Quite awake, and we would be happy to guide you along the way to Manhattan. Wow, we're gonna travel with one of the princesses. You think maybe that'll help us get our cutie marks? It sure will. Sure it will. We can be, Cutie Mark Crusader cartographers. Yeah, Cutie Mark Crusader cartographers. Yay. Wait, cartograph what? It means map makers. What are you, a dictionary? that one never gets old. That sick burn. Come on, you two. Let's go tell our families the good news. You sure this is okay? I mean, aren't we supposed to be looking for my friends? We do not have much to go on at the moment, so Manhattan is as good a place to start looking as any. Besides, I have a feeling you are rather attached to that Pegasus filly. I would hate to ask you to disappoint her. I don't know why that statement's funny to me. Hopefully I'm okay doing these voices. It's kind of like tough, but it's also fun. But I will need the occasion to gulp down some water. Whew. I should probably back off. Sorry that picked up on the microphone. I should back off the microphone a bit more before I gulp down water. Besides, I have a feeling... Oh, yes. Thanks, thanks, Princess. Oh, how am I supposed to get a cutie mark? A cutie mark, it ain't farming if the little sucker won't sit still. Oh, and ant farming. I was like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Can I go upstairs? No. Can I loot any of your stuff? No. Hey, Big Mac. Anything to say? Anything for you to say? Well, I reckon y'all's welcome if you, if you're trying to help Applejack, just hurry up and find her. Well, it was a fun trip to Sweet Apple Acres. I'm enjoying this game so far, honestly. I think... Wait, there's a hidden treasure chest! A Zap Apple! Red! Just what I always wanted. Whoa, it's a full restorative too? That's kind of awesome. But yeah, I don't know, there's something about this game that's just outright charming, if you ask me. Is the trip gonna take, Princess? Will we pass through the Everfree? Will a monster attack? Thanks again for you taking us to Manhattan, Princess. It was right nice of y'all. Sweetie's such a warrior. I'm not scared of the trip. Any monsters attack, you'll show them, right, Princess? Right. I'm guessing you three aren't party members. Does not appear so. Well, that's not overly surprising. Whoa, spiders and a fox? How dangerous. Whatever will we do against a fox? Okay. This take more than one standard attack from us, though. Honestly, don't seem that dangerous. I'm just gonna... I don't know how magics work. I'm guessing those are one-shots. Yep, 100. Swiper, no swiping. Sick level up. Always happy to get those. A cookie! Woo! Oh shit, a lion. Yeah, it is pretty funny that the fox just is like, hey, there's... Well, this lion's pretty tough, actually. Alright, I like that the enemies in this area are actually more, difficult. Actually have to use items and stuff to get through here. Should I be using... whatever, I'm gonna keep using my magic. Yeah. You know what, there is, but I actually appreciate the biodiversity. I think that it's always, as long as the game has enough enemies in other areas, I think that it's always ideal for a game. Hey, another level up, this time for Rainbow Dash. Learned Thunder, rad. Thunder damage, so it's just a different type of damage. Fair enough, I suppose. But yeah, I'm the kind of person who, I don't know, I think I've played enough games that I almost prefer game diversity in monsters to logic. It depends on the game though, obviously. You know, like if I'm playing a horror, well, I mean horror games don't always need to, oh shit, another level up? Damn, we're just getting through these levels. But yeah, as some games need it more than others, I guess is just what I'm saying. Hey, nice crit. Let's beat the crap out of these foxes. That being said, we are certainly mowing down a lot of the wildlife this forest, but that's okay. They didn't need all these stupid ass random animals anyways. Nobody even likes these spiders. Look at them. Bunch of dickheads. Also, I just wanted to say, I guess that's, it looks like I'm gonna have some time. You know what's kind of funny is I'm pretty sure this game is, going to be longer than, than the official My Little Pony game. I just thought that was funny. That doesn't have much to do with anything, really. I don't know. That entertains me, I suppose. It's not even like it's especially difficult to make a game that's longer than that, or whatever. I mean, I've literally played games that aren't out yet. I've been playing games that aren't out yet, that are longer than Adventure in Maritime Bay. Speaking of which, I've been playing some Backpack Hero. I'm sure people have seen. Oh shit! I should have cast him. So Rainbow Dash might go down. Okay, goody. Focus Luna. I bet the lions are actually tough. Everything else is pretty foddery, but the lions actually deal some damage. But yeah, Backpack Hero, I'm sure everyone's seen that one around. But it's one of those that I think is actually good. Especially somebody who doesn't play a lot of roguelikes. Or at least, I guess I play a decent amount. I don't like a lot of roguelikes. I feel like it's always hard to find a good balance for me. So that's a pretty neat one. Not really that I have that much to say about it. I considered doing, like, some of those games that I thought about, like, maybe... What the fuck? That's weird. That cave is a lie. Oh, hey, we're here. Here we are, Hollow Shades. The town has always been a sleepy sort of place, so it should be safe enough for the girls. 13-minute world record. Wow. That was a fast for speedruns to get that fast of the game. Is that glitchless, or I have to see sometime. You three go on and explore, but don't leave the town and be on the train station in an hour. Yes, princess. So, we should ask around about my friends. I'm sure that wherever your friends are, certain amount of unrest there as well. The business with the damaged train tracks may be a sign of something. Not immediately assume it is a sign of your friends. Just ask the ponies around town if they've seen anything. Then meet the girls at the station. Yeah, that's fair. Any percent? Yeah, I mean, any percent's not too hard. Oh, a changeling. Bunch of changelings landed in these woods. Those guards made sure our little town stayed safe. Speaking of which, after seeing their weapons and armor, I decided to try my hoof at making some myself. Want to see how they turned out? Okay, so all that was to excuse why there is an armor and weapon shop, which does sell better stuff than what we have. I have the money after all the random ass battles that showed up on our way here, so why the heck not? If there's any glitches to be found at this point, I'm sure there will be glitches if they're, oh, I fucking had a moment. Yeah, I guess I need to double buy the armor, for both characters. That does make sense. But hey, that's a pretty, decent upgrade in weapon damage for both characters, which is nice. Always feels good. I will say, I couldn't explain what the fuck just happened there, but I guess I managed to leave I managed to leave somehow. I was just gonna say it's always satisfying to, like, you know, buy stuff. Like, new gear. Heard rumors that the damaged railroad tracks wasn't natural, that something like that could only have been done deliberately. Now, who would want to damage the tracks like that? I don't know, OC Pony. That's a good question. But I found a save point, which is always important. I'm sorry, the train to Manhattan isn't here yet. We should keep asking around at the bears. Maybe some pony has something else to say. Alright. Sup, OC? No, I don't remember seeing any pony new around here, aside from all those railroad ponies, but they mostly keep to themselves. Fair enough. Oh wait, oops. It's the item shop. It's rare for any of the train ponies to be in town since the passengers are headed to Manhattan, but ever since the train tracks are damaged, they've been staying here for and after changing conductors. Seems that the element bearers are not here. We should not waste much more time here and head for the train station. I'm guessing now the train station's unlocked, though I am curious if I need to, buy Like, I don't know if I need to do restores manually. Like, I don't know if there's an in type area in this game. That being said, I actually am going to buy a few more of these. And one more of these. Yeah, I know, there's just paths that go into buildings that don't have doors for some reason. I could use a tent here. I'm gonna just see where this leads us. Train to Manhattan is just pulling up now. All aboard! Okay, so wait, this wasn't this is the train to Manhattan. I guess I misunderstood. Hopefully Manhattan will have an inn, though I didn't and just spend all my money, but whatever. We'll figure it out when we get there. Too bad we couldn't find out anything about my friends. I guess I didn't pass through Hollow Shades after all. Questia is a nation constantly beset by disaster and calamity. We cannot expect every case of unrest to turn up a lead. When you put it that way, Equestria sounds really horrific, Luna. Also, you say it with such a cute smile. How can you say that when you're smiling like that? I feel betrayed. Whoa. Huh? Why did the train stop? We can't be at Manhattan already. Something is wrong with the train. We should go see the conductor. What the? Oh crap, changelings! I'm glad the game was nice enough to give us a full heal. Just fucking magic these nerds. 69, nice. Okay, well, those were easy. Another level up. Changelings? Seen something like this elsewhere. They interfere with a large vehicle carrying many ponies and attack them so they can take their place once they get to their destination. We must stop them. Changelings are cool, and also that actually kind of makes sense, yeah. No arguments here. They stay in here until one of us comes back and knocks 3 times. Anything else means it's a changeling. Go get him, Rainbow. What in the... Are them changelings? Don't be such a scaredy cat, Seabell. Rainbow Dash will beat him. Eek, that was scary. Alright, let's go own some changelings. But this is pretty exciting. We have a big train action scene. I feel like train action scenes are like a classic of the RPG genre, right? Like, I feel like every good, well, maybe not a good, but almost every good JRPG that kind of has like a setting that it makes sense with has a good train action scene. Whether you're on a train or you're fighting a train or fucking whatever. I mean, I feel like they learned this. I swear, like, they did that for at least, what, 3 Final Fantasies straight? Final Fantasy VI has a train action scene in which, I mean, it's the best one. You actually fight the train. I don't know why they tried to top it, but Final Fantasy VII has a lot of trains. Final Fantasy VIII has a big train set piece, and Final Fantasy IX... I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it has at least one train in there somewhere. Yes, suplex. Here, take this. You'll need it more than me. Hey, thanks. Man, all these towns ponies are really nice. More changelings. I will say, I feel like our magic is just really good in this game. Like, I feel like the magic kind of, you know, does all the work we would need for us. Yeah, because these guys take a lot more hits when not using magic. They're with a lot of experience, though. Wearing this makes me feel stronger, but I guess it wasn't enough. You can probably use it better than me. A ring of agility, heck yeah. Well, I think I know who's getting that. It's gotta be the one and only Rainbow Dash. Yeah, she's already agile as heck. Which I don't know what that means for the sake of this game, but now she's more agile. I'm curious, how... Oh, wait, that's right, just does that stuff. Okay. Thank you, I thought I was done with these things after the royal wedding. Yeah, I know. Kinda sucks for you guys who are, like, traumatized by the royal wedding, and now you come to the train and you just get re-traumatized. Also, yeah, keep aiming for Luna. Her, resistance to dark actually seems to be coming in handy here, making her really tanky against these things. Changelings don't even sort of stand a chance. Maybe I should start just... whatever. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I was considering maybe I should start just, like, going in for the default attacks. Wait, Luna learned wind? I mean, that's cool, I guess, but feels a little redundant. Yeah, you better run, huh? We showed them, right? What, I helped? I offered moral support. No, you didn't. Fuck you. Thank you for saving me. You kind of look like Rumble wearing, like, jewelry and stuff. That's kind of weird. But, yeah, whatever. Oh, actually, that's cool, though. I'm gonna complain less now, because wind does use less mana than my moonbeam does, which means that I can cast it, you know, like, way more, which is nice. I probably asked this way too many times already. This sounds good, right, guys? I feel like I'm really super paranoid all the time about, like, what if my sound's bad? What if people can't hear me? That'd be a tragedy. It's changelings, but I thought they were gone. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Here, take this. You got a juice. Sounds good? Okay, cool. Ah, thank you. That is very sweet. What's going on here? What happened to the other engineers? No time for that, dude. Come on, get the train moving. Afraid I can't do that. Brothers and sisters are still hungry. See, we ambushed the road conductor on his way to Hollow Shades. Replace him so you can hijack this train. Guess that means if we want to get this train moving, we'll have to go through you. Oh no, it's the changeling boss. You know he's the boss because he has actual armor on. Oh, scary. Ow, he actually kind of hurts too. 30 damage, that wasn't the most effective. Ah, shit, that actually really sucks. Now, okay, so she's way less good at using that. Rainbow Dash, can you, like, actually get it? That is so fucking annoying. Oh my god, I hate that shit, dude. I hate when enemies are faster than you in these kind of games. You don't get a chance to actually use your fucking items, and it's like, oh cool, I can't do anything against that. I think we're gonna have to redo this fight. But we'll see. King, Wife, Moonbeam. I mean, it doesn't help that we were injured going into the fight, but, you know, it's still frustrating, especially when it's not like there's a big boss indication here. You just kind of wandered into a boss fight. And this guy is a fucking boss. I think I'm gonna need to heal after that. I didn't. Whatever, it's fine. Better to be safe than sorry, especially because damage rolls are inconsistent. Wouldn't want to be done in by a few large damage rolls. Could you please stop being alive? This kind of really sucks, actually. Wait, I still have tonics? I thought I didn't have a tonic. I don't know why I thought I didn't have any more tonics. I might have just fucked up again. My Garnesh is going to go down again. Actually, wait, no, I can... That's what defend is for. Why did... Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Some of this has been due to my own stupidity. Despite the fact that I don't like the inconsistency of when he attacks. That is so, and I don't fully blame the person who made the game for this. I always find that frustrating with, like, certain types of RPGs. Like, RPG Maker games tend to be really bad with that, where you just... You don't have any idea what turn order actually looks like, so it's easy to get blindsided by, oh, the enemy attacks before I get a chance to do anything. I always like games that have those fancy turn order things. I'm sure you guys know what I mean, where you just get to see the spread of, like, who's going when. Quickly, we must get this train moving now. Princess, you know how to work a train? 'Cause I don't. The engineers, let us try to awaken them. Surely one of them must know how to get this machine moving again. Ugh, my head, you know? What happened? Dude, the train is under attack. You gotta get us moving now. Wait, attack? Who's attacking us? No time. Quickly, get us underway. Right. We're off. Princess, can we really afford to leave the train like this? What if some changelings are able to hide among the passengers? Whatever, I was able to defeat him first try. Woo! Sorry that I was kind of stupid during that fight. Do you guys mind if I turn my fan on? I really had a bad. I was trying to avoid it because I don't like having background sound for streams, but also, I'm feeling really hot today. I feel like it's weird, it's not even that hot outside, but for whatever reason, my house has just been really, like, warm recently. The local authorities have the situation well in hoof, Rainbow Dash. Besides, they have more important things to... Crusaders over here! Let's see how dramatically this shows up. Maybe you guys won't even be able to hear it. Oh, you guys can definitely hear it. Probably. If you guys can hear that really bad, I might try to move it around, try some distancey stuff, but we'll see. For all I know, it's fine. So it was so important they had to call us down here. just terrible. Look, there's like, how how the heck does Babs sound? God, it's been so long since I've watched that episode. I can't say that it was like a favorite. Okay, I'm hearing a lot of that's fine. I'm glad to hear it. Thanks, guys. I guess if I'm like feeling overheated, I should just, you know, go for it, but I don't know, I always feel awkward. I guess I'm just very picky about audio when I'm watching stuff. Of course, I suppose my squeaky chair would probably also be something I'd complain about, but whatever. It's just terrible. There's like some sort of illness or something going around, but it ain't no ordinary sickness. I'm not gonna do a voice for Babseed. She doesn't get one. So turns out that I was Babseed the whole time. What do you mean? It's making ponies lose their cutie marks. Lose their cutie marks? Yeah. I'm just always paranoid with noise cancellation. I mean, heck, the pair tried noise cancellation and it, like, destroyed his audio, like, last time he streamed. So I would hate that to be me, where I'm just sitting here being like, hey guys, and you can't hear shit. Like, you just hear, like, a syllable out of those letters. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us. Crusaders, let's go! Get my Crusaders away! Luna, I may not be much of an egghead as Twilight, but I'm pretty sure there's no disease that can make a pony's cutie mark disappear, right? I believe that is correct. And would that, something that seemed to be doing just that count as a certain amount of unrest? Would indicate more than that. I'm afraid it is late in its stages. Corruption process actually caused the pony's cutie mark to change. I may not yet be able to tell if the darkness is to blame for this illness, but I intend to find out. Yeah, I guess that's why you test stuff. Also, now I kind of want to check. She says it can change ponies' cutie marks. I'm actually going to very quick Google research, because I'm not sure. Is Luna's and Nightmare Moon's cutie mark actually different? I mean, that literally just takes, like, a Google search, like, 2 seconds, because I do not remember. You know what? Their cutie mark is actually different. It is kind of vague. Like, it is still a cutie mark of a moon. And, like, it's the same pattern, but the coloration's different. So sure, I'll accept that as a headcanon. By the way, are the Crusaders gonna be okay on their own here? Don't worry, I had a word with the city guards and they arrived to search the train. Keep an eye on those three and make sure they get home safely. That was almost kind of scary. Rainbow Dash, like, disappeared into me like a ghost. Spooky. Well, this is kind of weird. Also, wait, why the fuck is there a giant-ass parking lot? And how big are these freaking cars that they drive in Manhattan? Like, they must be huge compared to us. I don't believe this. My little tender heart actually lied to me the other day. She's always been such an honest little filly. Oh no, she lied to you about vagaries. Also, every pony is just standing in the middle of the streets. Despite having a giant street and a giant parking lot, it does not seem like they drive a lot of cars. Yeah, the corner marking was weird looking. Of course I have a cutie mark. It's right there. Can't you see it? No. Okay, the same stuff. Oh man, I have a lot of money now. Buy a couple more tonics. And a few of these too. And it was kind of an inefficient way to do it. I was just kind of trying to fill out how many I actually wanted to buy. Because I was not sure. Okay. What a weird way to separate out where you can and can't go. I guess it's supposed to be a fence, but to be honest, I couldn't tell at first. My wife, she lost her cutie mark a couple of weeks ago. Then she stole money from me, right out of my purse. And then she lied about it to my face. She's always been so honest. Man, every pony is just turning into a real criminal here. And let's be honest, Manhattan always sucked. I mean, I will say, the modern setting thing going, like, I've never really been that big on Manhattan. I don't know about you guys. I don't really like it. I don't hate it, I just think that, like, I don't know, if I were to set anything in Equestria, it wouldn't be in Manhattan. I'll just say that much. If you guys ever see a fiction from me, it's not gonna be there. Princess, is something wrong? The darkness, it's faint, but I can feel it nearby. Hang on, is that Applejack? There you are, where you been? I thought you were out looking for our friends. Oh shit. you can see it in her eyes. She's gone edge mode, even though she's also like all fancied up. I'm sorry, have you mistaken me for somebody else? My name is Apple Jewel, and I only arrived in Manhattan a couple of weeks ago. But, Applejack, it's me, Rainbow. Don't you remember? I'm afraid you must be thinking of some other pony. Come on, Applejack, I know that's you. Must be that corruption or whatever. It made you forget me. You gotta remember. Please excuse my companion's behavior. She tends to become rather easily excited. Come along, Rainbow Dash. Fucking drag her. What the hey was that for? Indeed, Applejack, if you had continued with your actions, thought would have been disastrous. Huh? What do you mean? Recall how your memory of our fight is somewhat clouded? When the corruption is directly challenged, the dark power manifests and attempts to destroy the source of the opposition. If you had invoked this with Applejack just now, innocent bystanders could have been hurt in our fight. Then what are we supposed to do? Know that Applejack is staying somewhere within that building. We simply need to find a room and confront her in private. Okay. Confronting her in private. I thought that we were doing that because the game wanted me to, but you know what? I appreciate that the game is like, no, we'll give you a chance to save and stuff. Maybe I can stay at the end too. Excuse me, but do you have a Miss Apple Jewel staying here? I'm afraid not. Had any new residents in months. Thank you. Haven't had any pony come in months. How are they still in business? Did you notice she didn't have a cutie mark? Must be the corruption starting to take hold and influence their behavior. It's like that because Applejack's been staying here. She's seen much more exposure to her darkness than any pony else. That makes sense, but that doesn't really explain it. if the pony at the counter is compulsively lying and sending ponies away, I don't know how the heck they're staying in business. In the city, we must be careful. Yeah, and we better not trust a word any pony here says until we find AJ. I guess we just don't get to rest at the inn. I'm gonna, they were selling tents. I guess I'll go buy one. That's our inn. Thought a pony with apples in the flank would love cider, but the new tenant here doesn't touch a drop of the stuff. A farm pony around here? Well, you'd certainly need strong legs to reach the top floor. Barely anyone here can climb that high. That's a weird thing to say. What is this, a fucking skyscraper? Or are we gonna go into the inn and it's like 50 stories tall? Probably. It's probably gonna turn into a dungeon. Like, I'm willing to bet. I did have a tent. Oh, that's okay. I'll buy one extra. And considering it's a dungeon, I'm gonna buy one more of these. A few more of these. Sure. Okay, there we go. It's weird. It depends on the game. I feel like some games I like never buy items, but for whatever reason this game I feel like I don't trust to give me enough items, so I'm kind of compulsively like buying stuff to make sure that I'm ready. Is that weird? I guess it just feels like that's been the case so far. Like, characters will give me items, but they don't give me enough items to, you know, do anything. Apple Jewel is such a cultured pony. No one makes a better cup of tea than she does. She took last time the two of us took tea together, I completely lost track of time. I wish I could have heard something to tell me how late I'd been staying. That's a weird thing to say, but okay. Why is there just wine sitting outside of somebody's room? Newcomer is such a vain pony. If there was a mirror between her room and the front door, she'd never be able to look away. But there's been several mirrors between her... whatever. Being blatantly lied to. Also, this was not very tall. Though I didn't figure out what room she stays in. Oh, there we go. What the... How'd y'all get in here? Came here after you because I know it's you, AJ. I just know it. I mean, it's kind of really obvious. I never said I wasn't. All I said was that you mistook me for some pony else. Ain't the Applejack you remember, What are you talking about? Come on, we gotta find the others and get back home. Whatever happened to the most dependable pony in Ponyville, huh? She's gone. That's what happened. Yeah, you're definitely not wrong, Silver. Well, what? Remember when I left Ponyville, I promised to bring our friends back safe and sound? I feel like, kind of natural, like, I'll just say natural bad balance, which maybe I'm expecting this game to have. I guess I'll see. I feel like a lot of, RPG Maker games tend to have, like, really old school RPG difficulties where, like, the game kind of starts out difficult, and then it sort of, I don't know, peaks someplace early game, and then, like, you get super accessories or super party members or something that makes you really fucking overpowered, and then the game is, like, super easy until maybe the end of the game, and then maybe it'll pick up again, or not. You know, sometimes you just one-shot the final boss. Welcome back. Well, remember when I left Ponyville, I promised to bring... Oh, yeah. I found them all right, but I couldn't get any of them to come back with me. I tried my darndest to talk some sense into them, but Rarity and Pinky just wouldn't listen, and I couldn't even get to Fluttershy. What difference does that make? We can just go together and... Rainbow Dash, I ain't going back. I don't deserve to go back. If I go back to Ponyville, they'll treat me like the reliable mayor they always knew me. If I can't even help one friend that needs me, then I don't deserve to have any pony treat me like that ever again. Okay. Well, I don't know where you spontaneously got that armor, but your nightmare form is kind of cool. You sort of look like a fighting game character. I feel like with those... I don't know, I feel like with her armor and accessories, I could see her being in, like, Mortal Kombat or something. Is that weird? Sure, let's try Hail. What if the actual elemental damages, like, matter at all? Okay, that did way less damage. Okay, that's cool. Ow! She smashed my bones. I didn't like it. Okay, so definitely her elemental weakness is ice, which makes sense because I don't fucking know. It doesn't make any sense. Don't ask me. That's what her elemental weakness is. Well, and also Luna's magic, which is super fucking good. Maybe a little overpowered, but that's okay. Have a cookie, Luna. Like, look at that moonbeam damage. That's just eating through her. Oh, hey, thank you. Let's see, I feel like I actually have it prepared to some degree this time, more than usual. Thank you, Silver, or, I guess I'll just say Tyrannus Umbra, for the sub. I very much appreciate it. Very sweet. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Sylvie is fine. Alright, that sounds good. I can go with Sylvie. I wanted to make that clear because I have two Silvers in chat, and I didn't want to, like, make any pony confused about what Silver I was, thinking, because I feel like that'd be a little rude. There we go. Hey, we owned her. That wasn't too bad of a boss fight, honestly. It's kind of fun in a weird way. Simple, but you know. But still, I can go with Sylvie. What was whoa? Did that really happen to me before? Tales of Zillia 2. Oh, interesting. One of the Tales of games. I haven't played a Tales of game in, like, a while. I don't remember what was my last one in this series. I think it was for, like, the 360, though. Tales of Vesperia? I really like Tales of Vesperia, just haven't played one in a while. Princess Rainbow, I'm so sorry, Relax, my little pony, just tell us what happened. Reliable my hoof. Can't even convince a single friend to listen to reason. Guess I gotta head back to Ponyville. No, I can't do that. How can I when I'm just so dang useless? I'd be much better off staying someplace I can't do any damage and nobody would expect nothing from me. Like them stuck-up snooty ponies over in Manhattan that my aunt and Uncle Orange used to invite over. Oh, that's why Manhattan, because that's where her aunt and Uncle Orange were. Okay. I like how she says invite over, like she implies that her aunt and Uncle Orange weren't terrible. I didn't want to imply that her aunt and uncle sucked. It was just her, you know, the rest of the ponies that sucked. Now there's an idea, land and successful ponies from down south, a few good connections. I might just be able to get along pretty nice up there. Big Mac, Granny Smith, Apple Bloom, I'm sorry, but the farm will be much better off without some pony like me slowing you down. Useless? Come on, Applejack. Remember the time you saved Ponyville from that stampede? Where you stopped that wagon from going down that hill as Mayor Duell? Don't ever ask any pony to remember Mayor Duell. That didn't happen. The Stampede one, I'll give you. I'm sure there's like dozens of other examples. Applejack is a reliable mayor. But Mayor Duell doesn't exist. It don't matter, Rainbow. If I can't even help any of my friends, then what use am I? But Dash, allow me, Applejack. Said you couldn't help Pinkie Pie or Rarity, but what about Fluttershy? Well, she was up in Cloudsdale, and I ain't no Pegasus, so I couldn't get up to her. Turns out, I happen to be acquainted with the cloud-walking spell, and seeing as myself and Rainbow Dash both have wings, either one of us could carry you up there, so perhaps you'd be willing to give it another try with your friends at your side. I'm so excited to go to Cloudsdale. Like, compared to Manhattan, that is such a cool, like, classic pony destination. And that sounds pretty funny, NTF. You'd really do that for me, Princess? No hesitation, Applejack. Thank you so much. I promise I ain't gonna fail this time. Come on, we gotta get to Cloudsdale, and boy, I have a crazy story to tell you on the way there. Wait. I need my hat. I was wondering it was in that treasure chest. That's actually pretty funny, though. That's, like, super cute. You know, I wasn't, like, that invested in this part of the game. Not that it was terrible. But that was just straight up cute as an intro. I need my hat. Gotta change my sprite to a honestly a cuter one. Applejack all like prettied up is entertaining, but look at how cute that Applejack is. I really like all the sprites in this game. Or the portraits, I guess I should say. There's something wrong, Applejack. Nah, nothing for you to worry about, Princess. Us apples just feel more comfortable keeping our hooves on the ground. I'll be fine. Actually, Princess, I can't quite seem to put my hoof on Y, but something does seem off. Well, for the most populous Cloud City in Equestria, it does seem strangely quiet. Of course, there are always Pegasi flying around Cloudsdale this time of day. Where is every pony? Help me, help me. What's that? What? Are those birds attacking that Pegasus? Oh, Fluttershy is like turning her animals into a Legion of Doom. That's actually kind of cool. Come on, we gotta help. I'm gonna say though, these birds are kind of adorable. I almost feel bad for kicking the crap out of them. Almost. But I will still proceed to do so. Also, hey there, Diva. How y'all doing? Yeah, these birds are kind of a joke. Applejack seems like she's pretty good. Are you alright? Yes, I'm fine, thanks to you. Never expected to find anybody else braving the open, so I just have given up hope. What are you doing out here? Afraid we've only just arrived in town and we're unaware of the situation. Also, I mean, it's fine, but we're the princess and two of the element bearers of harmony. Y'all need to read a fucking book. Or maybe a newspaper. If you don't immediately see Luna and you're like, oh yeah, that's fucking Luna, huh? Listen, we have to keep moving and get off the street before more of them show up. We're capable. It's fine. Got some place in mind? Yeah, my house, just around the corner. Once they're safe, I'll explain everything there. Maybe that would fix it up. It all started a couple of weeks ago. Flocks of birds started showing up out of the blue, and a few days later they got attacking any pony who went outside. You know, that is true now that you mention it. Ponies are being awfully disrespectful. We gotta start sending some ponies to the moon, giving some nightmares out. Sounds like something out of Alfred Hitchcock. Nice joke. Every pony's been stuck inside ever since, hiding from those birds. It's like a regular birdemic. Sorry, I had to add in my own bad movie joke. My family, we're almost out of food, so I tried to go look for more. We saw how well that turned out. I promise we'll do whatever we can to help, but first we gotta ask you something important. A friend of ours showed up in town about the same time. Yellow Pegasus, pink maned, goes by the name Fluttershy. Did you see her? I think I might have seen a pony like that around the weather factory around when all this started, but I doubt she stayed there once the birds started attacking. Thank you for your help. We shall begin our search here. Please be careful. Those birds are relentless, and they'll wear you down eventually. What the fuck? Did those randos join my party? Where did they go? Why do some... Like, we've seen NPCs in this game. Why did the NPCs just randomly stop existing on occasion? That's so weird. It's Morbin time. That's like, I feel like such a, like, out of the loop person. I am aware that is a meme from Morbius. I don't really know more than that. Sorry. Powerful kick. Like our lasso is just an axe. Morbius is everywhere. All the rage. How exciting. Well, no new weapons. Lots of new armor, though. All the cool kids are Morbin. I don't know why I feel like I'm getting Ligmud. I know that's not, like, Demorbius is probably just a normal meme, but you know, I don't know, something about it sounds like, I don't know, something somebody would turn into a Ligma. Like, have you ever heard of Morbin? Morbin my balls. Something stupid like that, you know? Oh shit, vultures. Whoa, that sounds rad. Diva. Lots of travel. Oh, she definitely needs a healing thing. Yeah, let's do it that way. A Fortnite kid in a fan-controlled football game? Wow, these really are tough. What the fuck? I guess I'll just focus that. I'll just start using my... Honestly, maybe I should just start using my skills. I think that's not that unreasonable. I suppose it depends on what I'm fighting, but there is a save point right here. So, for anything that seems remotely tougher, I can just spam skills against, and then, oh shit, is Rainbow Dash gonna, okay. And then I can, you know, kind of just basically at this point, I think I'm going to kind of loot myself into getting some proceeds so I can buy up those new equipment pieces, because this game kind of seems a little bit on the difficult side. And I don't want to, you know, I'm gonna try not to make too much of the string grinding, but, you know, I don't want to lose because I don't want to auto-lose to the boss because I happen to not have enough armor to go around. It seems like it'd kind of suck. Football league called fan-controlled football. That sounds really interesting. I don't know if I fully understand, but that's okay. I don't fully understand every single thing. Still, I appreciate you stopping on by. And the Prime sub, that's also rad of you. Some might even say radical, if they're cool enough to do so. That was terrible, sorry. Okay, here we go. These things are tough. Enough that I should just all out on them. Who knew that vultures were, like, badass? You'd think, things that waited for other things to be, like, dead before they tried to eat them would be a little less badass, but these things are, like, super fucking strong. Choose a team, play calls for that game, pretty much like real life Madden video game. Huh. Alright. Cool. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say about this, adventure I'm going on here. I feel like I'm kind of losing my train of thoughts. Well, I should at least be able to afford mostly new armor. Just need one more. And then we'll have a full new set. You know, come to think of it, you wouldn't think cloud armor would be that good, but I'm not gonna argue with it. I like armor upgrades. I even kind of like silly armor upgrades. I think there's always something fun about that. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say it. I like the battle faces on the characters. I know this might be a butt view, but yeah, if the princess is the one you can see the most butt on, they're very focused on that for the game, for understandable reasons. But I like how, like, Rainbow Dash looks, you know, kind of determined. Applejack looks like ready. She's like angry, ready to murder, and Luna just looks like she looks unamused. She's like, this bullshit. I can't believe I have to deal with these peasant monsters. It's garbage. I'm gonna go ahead and use a tent here to get that mana back up. Let's see, during seasons, playoffs. So you have to sit on the sidelines. Another flight to Atlanta, though. Man, it all sounds really enthusiastic. Ubers. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Some ponies don't want to sit through the birdemic. Some ponies have seen the birdemic enough and they're just like done. with that noise. Yeah, I mean, it sounds really exciting, all that travel and stuff. I've been on a hot streak of, I don't know. But I mean, hey, I've been streaming a bit more recently, which is always exciting. Okay, I want definitely one more tent. What the fuck? This doesn't seem like the right way to exit a store, if you were to ask me. Oh, I'm being booped. Those boops were so intensive that I'm going to have to be right back. But yeah, I broke the map, I escaped reality. I'm going to leave this on this beautiful little note here, and I will see you all again really soon. I just need some more water and stuff. I'm back. And ready to try and re-enter the universe. I think I've been out in the void for long enough. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, at least it's easy enough to get back inside once you're outside the void. Oh, weirdly, I can't go back inside the NPC's house, though. That's just impossible at this point. Actually, I think at this point I'm going to start saving Luna's magic just because her spells are so expensive to cast, but I'll keep using Rainbow Dash and Applejack's. Well, at least her good spells. She doesn't have other magic at this point, but I feel like I'm better off, you know, just saving up for those moonbeams, which really seem to be boss-eating spells. Though, you know, ideally I'll get a full restore before we fight the next boss anyways. I will say, unfortunately my break does have me a little bit more on the tired-y feeling side, but I'm still gonna keep going. I wonder how long this game is. You know, it's always hard to say with fan games. I usually expect them to be pretty short. I mean, I have, what, 2 out of the 6 elements of harmony? I guess if you add all of that up, that means we still have to get 4 more elements of harmony and do probably 1 dungeon at least after that. So if that is all true, that doesn't make the game decently long. Be fine, we have plenty of food and the birds can't get in the house. We'll be fine as long as we stay inside. You say so, random pony. Starshine! Oh no, have you seen my brother? He left 2 days ago to try and find help, but he's not come back. Oh, Starry, where are you? In hell. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. It's probably fine. I'll try to save your brother if I see him. Wait, Ashley's a little beat up. I do need to do a better job at keeping an eye on HPs. Let's see, I did it. Yeah, I re-enabled volume. I have the stream showing what it's supposed to. Just want to make sure. Admittedly, part of the good thing with my current, like, the party coming together is that we have the advantage that, now it's a lot less likely that the person who's almost dead is going to be targeted, because as per usual in these games, the AI isn't set up to be specifically mean. They kind of just attack at random, which I'm actually okay with. I feel like I've had my ups and downs with smart AI. It really depends on the game, how much I care. If the AI I'm playing against is playing intelligently, a lot of games, like RPG sort of games like these, if the AI was playing intelligently, the game would probably be really annoying and terrible, so it's fine as is. But you know, some games, it's like kind of awkward, like strategy games. Oh, Princess Luna, thanks, Celeste, I mean, that's kind of cute. What do you see when you... But hey, at least somebody recognized. Hey, she's got kind of a cute design here. What? An earth pony? How are you up here? More surprised by an earth pony than the princess. Bitch. Green flitter? Oh yeah, that is flitter, isn't it? That would explain the cute design. Yeah, well, I guess that's fine. Some of these could just be like random recolors. I'm not too shocked by it, honestly. I mean, I wouldn't even be shocked if some of the official background ponies are just like random recolors. Though a surprising amount of them aren't. Those unicorns in Canterlot tinker around with all kinds of things. Box of moving pictures, a portable radio, even mechanical ponies. Think any of that is true? Well, given the kind of game this is, that is definitely true, and we are definitely gonna fight mechanical ponies then. I see a unicorn up here? I was hired to develop magical equipment for weather teams to use in dangerous storms and managed to make a working prototype, and then all this happened. Cool. Yeah, true enough. Ooh, that way to the weather factory. How's our stats? Pretty decent at the moment. Saw Pegasus the other day with the long pink mane and tail walking out in the open. The birds didn't attack her. In fact, some of them seemed to be flocking around to her, so it was hard to make out the details. It was probably for the better you didn't see the details. I don't want to get into what Fluttershy does with her birds, especially when she turns evil. I'll just leave that up to the imagination. But yeah, I'm getting, like, hungry. I don't know why. I feel like streaming always makes me, like, a little bit hungry, though. Is that weird? I don't know what it is about streaming. Just one of those activities, I guess. Princess, why is this happening? Why are the birds so angry? Is it something we've done wrong? Yes, other recolored flitter, the birds are a monument to your sins. Repent. I don't know. I don't know why I'm harassing purple flitter. I don't know. Maybe it's habitual. Anyone else have, like, random things like that? You do with that you just, like, it's like, I don't know, you get weirdly hungry or something for no reason. I saw them birds the other day attacking some poor old stallion. I was too scared to try and help. Guess the wind blew up and caught their wings, scattered them like a bunch of bowling pins. So I zipped over and got them out of there before they could gather back up. Said his name was Starshine or something. Oh hey, well somebody was looking for a Starshine. I wish he gave us any kind of directions on that. But yeah, probably doesn't help that I'm the kind of person that doesn't like, I don't really like snacking on stream, and I do try to limit the kind of drinks I drink on stream. Obviously I drink a lot of water. But I always feel like if I drink something else, my voice always has a chance of getting like, yeah, also, they've been very mean to Rainbow Dash, you're right. But I feel like if I'm not careful, my voice gets like all fucky. Like, I don't like drinking soda, when I'm streaming. Which I specifically bring up because I actually do have a soda with me here today. I just do not want to partake because if I do, I'm just gonna immediately just start like hiccuping and stuff probably, you know, something really embarrassing. I don't know why, it sort of happens every time. So man, Luna is quite tanky, I'm noticing. I think I noticed it before too, but she's pretty solid. Which I guess, you know, makes sense. But it definitely makes it beneficial when she's being targeted. Ooh, Hurricane. What's that? Wind damage to all enemies. How fancy. Hey you, what's up? In the clouds, I said birds are nothing to worry about, I said. Oh, if only I'd known. That's okay. I mean, everything's kind of like crazy all over in Equestria right now. Dude, if it makes you feel any better, you probably couldn't have moved to a safe location in Equestria. Would that make you feel better or worse? Is living in Equestria actually horrifying? I mean, where can you stay in Equestria that's safe from, like, evil magical bullshit? I feel like there can't be many places, right? If any place. That is, in fact, to be honest, we are massacring a lot of birds. I feel like even when we fix Fluttershy, she's gonna be really upset. We're gonna beat the crap out of her, and she's gonna be like, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I forced those birds to do that. Are they okay? It will just be like shoveling dead birds under like a giant blanket, being like, it's fine, Fluttershy. They're all fine. They're in a happier place now. Rainbow Dash, I've not seen you up here since the contest. Are you here to help us? But yeah, I did feel like one. I still like that. Oh, wait, what the fuck? That was also a way to get over here? That's weird. Actually, I use Moonbeam in that case, though. Okay, I'm actually pretty good on cookies, because these have been, what the fuck? Well, she had better healing items now, though I don't think I need to start investing in better healing items yet, especially how fucking super expensive those are. I just kind of want one more tent, and I think 3 more cupcakes, and that should be good. Yeah, maybe one more tent. I'm getting a pretty reasonable amount of money at this point, and I'm going to definitely be fighting more on the way there. I'm gonna just do one more safety tent. That's fine. Moonbeam. Dead. But yeah, I'm amazed how many of these, like, random pony RPGs I haven't covered. I guess just while I have some downtime to talk about stuff. Definitely playing this one makes me kind of feel out a little bit of why. But I still want to play more. I think I'm gonna try to spread them out though. I don't want to just overwhelm myself and you guys with like a million of these like fan-made JRPGs, because I think they have good, like this one definitely has good things going for it. But you know, that doesn't stop it from feeling maybe like a little overwhelming. You know, like, well, not over, I don't know how to explain it. You know, it's just kind of a longer game, and there's a lot of random battles. Too many random battles. Which leaves a lot of downtime. Though that doesn't mean that I won't keep on streaming at this, even if I don't finish it today. I'm more just saying that, like, in the future I want to keep at these games, but I'm probably, even if I, like, do somehow stream more consistently, I don't want to stream, like, I don't want to stream a million games like this in a row. I'm probably gonna mix up what I do. Actually, I don't remember if I said is something I do really want to do soon. I would love to do a stream on Legends of Equestria. I know that game's gotten a ton of updates since I last played it, and I can run from battles. I'm not going to. They move pretty fast, unless I feel the need to. They move pretty fast, and they give me stuff like EXP, which this feels like the kind of game I'm probably going to need to make use of, but I do appreciate that option's there. I hadn't even really thought about checking if they implemented something like that. Oh, and unfortunately, Luna cannot cast Magic Missile. If only she could. Has anybody... I don't know if I've asked for. Has anybody played or seen anything from Legends of Equestria in a while? If anyone doesn't immediately know what I'm talking about, it is the fan-made pony MMO RPG. Well, this is a pretty cool rainbow factory, and not that kind of rainbow factory. Dang it, looks like the rainbow pumps are active, so central machine room is locked to prevent accidents. If we want to shut off those pumps, we'll have to go to the pump control area from the back in the lobby. Well, we're running around, but I guess in some ways that's kind of cool. You know, we get more, like, monster types and stuff. Haven't looked at it in a while. Completely fit. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, been something that's sort of, like I said, been piquing my interest recently. Certainly falls under something that I'd want to stream. That's one of those streams I feel like I would want to set a, like, I don't know, something like actually say a week beforehand or something that I'm going to stream Legends of Equestria on this day, because, you know, I want to give anyone who might want to join a chance to decide if they want to, there are a lot of save crystals in here. Not that I'm complaining, I love to fucking spam saves. But, you know, I want to give people a chance to decide if they want to play along and to download the game and all of that stuff. Honestly, it's not even like I'd complain if I end up playing. But, you know, it's an MMO. I feel like it'd be a little weird to, just kind of randomly stream an MMO without having the potential to play with other people. Especially since I can't really imagine getting to drag Sapir along for that. I mean, I'll ask him, but I don't think he's very invested in playing more Legends of Equestria. At least until the game is more or less officially finished. And I don't know if the game will ever be, like, officially finished. It'd be cool, but I mean, at the same time, that's just not really how MMOs usually work. Yeah, there are some MMOs out there that still kind of run that are officially finished, but most of the time, they kind of just, you know, once they're done running, they stop it. Oh my gosh, there's so many random battles. Once they stop running, they just stop running. Which is part of the reason why I want to play it, because it would suck to, I don't know, run into that situation where maybe the team gives up on it and I never get to see any of the new stuff. Though I do hope they keep working on it for a while, but, you know, as a fan-made project, I can't expect for them... What the fuck am I actually doing? I can't expect them to work on it forever. That being said, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Haven't just tried the door? They told me it wouldn't work, so I kind of just defaulted to assuming that it wouldn't work because that makes sense. But like, yeah, I don't understand what I'm doing. None of those rooms. I assume they want me to go into the rooms. That makes sense, right? Were there other rooms that I didn't see earlier in the dungeon? I now regret praising the game for having, like, another objective. This is, I think, the worst in JRPGs, or turn-based RPGs in general. Like, I hate having a really high encounter rate when I have an objective. Yeah, so I'm supposed to go that way now. I wonder if that was even there before. I'm, like, legit not sure. But I hate having a really high encounter rate and objective that requires things like backtracking, because then, like, you know, the second you fuck up, it's like, shit, I'm running around, I'm fighting, like, 20 million random battles that I just don't need or want to. Oh my fucking god, are you shitting me? I'm just fucking load. As soon as we get out of this fight, I'm gonna load. Please kill that bird sooner than later. Thank you. I guess I could try to escape C. Yeah, knockout. So not worth spending the item on that. But this is why I always prefer, when RPG games don't have random encounters. Like, I think the best way you can do it is have your monsters on the map. And I know that is more work to do, obviously. Like, you have to design enemy sprites and stuff that can actually walk around the map, and there's probably detection stuff and whatnot, but it just is so much more fun. And feels a lot more fair, you know, being able to avoid fights as you desire, or being able to get into fights as you desire. But sorry, I'm kind of delving into complaining about the amount of random encounters. I think it's this area specifically where it's starting to, like, nag at me. I'm like, oh my god, you know. And maybe there's just an extraordinary amount in here? I'm not sure. How do you guys feel about that? Oh, dude, yeah, that is true. That is actually something I think a lot more RPG makers could do easily, or at least easier to have an actual option for it. I loved that. Bravely Default is so good because of that. Like, just a game where you can decide how much you want to fight random enemies, if at all. There, now we should... that should have turned off the pumps. Now we can check out the machine room. Enchanted Cloud Slicer is red. I got a new weapon. Wind damage and agility plus. Well, I guess I have to actually look at those because it doesn't show. So her current agility is 41. And her new agility is 45. So a little bit of a bonus. Yeah, I mean, that also works out. To some degrees, I do... It depends on the game. In a weird way, I think I prefer just having the option. I understand the idea of including items, but somehow I feel like it never really works out for me mentally, like that I'm spending money to make less money on not fighting, and then also it's usually determined by a certain number of steps. I think buying an item for it is a good idea, but I think it should be a toggleable item. Or something, in my opinion, rather than having it like, oh, you walk 100 steps and then you have to reapply the lotion, or whatever. But that's just my opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong. I wouldn't say anybody who thinks that is wrong. I'm just saying that that's my opinion on the matter of how to, like, lessen random encounters with an item. Lotion. I mean, it's not exactly lotion, but it's like perfume or whatever, I think. It's perfume that's the monsters smell, and then they're like, we don't wanna mess with that guy, he smells badass. And I swear I've played games where it is a lotion item, because I have played other games with an item like that, too. You put on something to make monsters avoid you. Fluttershy, there you are. Oh, hello every pony. Come on, we gotta get out of here before more of them birds show up. Applejack, come on, you're not that stupid. You're not stupid. You may be a farmer, but you gotta understand. Whatever. No, I don't think we do. My work here isn't quite done yet. What the hey are you talking about? Pegasi here. They're just too weak. They need to be stronger, and I have to help her. Yeah. I like the bat pony eyes for the nightmare forms. That's a neat touch. Though, it is weird that they only change into nightmare forms when in battle, but whatever. I like the bat pony slit eyes. I think they're cool. Heck, the three of you could probably do with some toughening up too. Friends, would you help them? Oh no, the birds. There's so many. How about we have a hurricane? Oh shit, they're dead. They're all dead. Nice, some level ups. Oh wow, you must be stronger than I thought. I guess you didn't need my help after all. Shaq, quit spotting nonsense. What are you going on about? Why are you asking your birds to attack every pony in Cloudsdale? What do you think? I enjoyed Applejack? Do you think I like hurting every pony? Yeah, I'm a sadist. That's what I do. Every pony has their secret fetish, Applejack. Don't kink shame me. But they're all so weak, and I need to do what I have to make them stronger. I'm just being cruel to be kind. No, you ain't. You're just being cruel. We have safe words for a reason, Fluttershy. It doesn't matter. It's still necessary. It has to be done. I won't let any pony stop me from helping them. Oh no. Evil Fluttershy, whatever could we do? Here, Rainbow. I'm gonna need you to actually use some of that juice, because I want to I don't want to bother focusing the birds. Oh, the bird's like helping her block? That's interesting. Or is she blocking? Oh, yeah, okay, I see. Your work is like a defensive barrier. Honestly, that makes targeting her manually, like, less purposeful with the... Let's just kill the bird first, and then we'll use up. Because these birds are still just bitch-ass, yeah, just dead. It's so easy. Ow. Poor Applejack. I will say, though, I like most of the designs. I like I like the bat pony design for her nightmare form. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that's cool. Go ahead and feed a cookie to Applejack. Apple smash. Oh, friends, do you please lend me a wing? Oh no, more birds. Not the birds, they're in my eyes. Easy. I think we're not gonna have too much trouble against Fluttershy here, to be honest. We're kind of owning her a little bit. Greater wind barely even hurts Luna. What are you, dumb? Thinking magic can hurt an alicorn? Idiot. Actually, how about you cookie up? Poor Applejack is getting focused there a little bit, which, I mean, to some degree kind of makes sense. She's definitely the most, formidable defense-wise out of my characters here. Or for defense-wise, no, she's the least. The other way around. Fluttershy is. I can't even talk right now. I tell you what. Yeah, I figured that would happen. Applejack has seemingly really bad magic resistance, which makes enough sense. Just fine. You know what? You go ahead and chug a juice, I guess. Yeah, I figured she'd do that. Oh, well. We need to have you chug a juice. At this point, this is just free. Woo, we did it. We defeated Nightmare Fluttershy. And hey, a level up for our trusty Applejack. What in tarnation? Whoa, did my wings do that too? Fluttershy, are you alright? What? Eep. Fluttershy, wait! No, stay away. I won't hurt any of you anymore. Please leave me alone. Fluttershy. Princess, are you sure it's safe? Don't worry, Applejack. They're merely comforting her, as I plan to do. I don't know why that sounded weird in my head when I read that. It's alright, my little pony. No one here blames you for your actions. They don't? But how? Your thoughts were being twisted and were not your own. We've all suffered the same as you, and the pain you feel now demonstrates that you are free of it. Even so, you need to deal with what happened, and we can only help you with that if you open up to us. Please tell us what happened. The text wrapping is a little awkward, but I actually, I think I kind of like the writing of this game. How do you guys feel? I don't know. It's nice. Thought she hit her head on the pipe for a second. Gets so mad about what she did, she just fucking head bashes. I just wanted to help. The reason I was always so meek was because I was afraid of hurting other ponies. Such a small thing would hurt others. How could they possibly handle day-to-day life? Ponies at Ponyville will be fine. They have plenty of chances to go stronger, but... So I started at Cloudsdale. The ponies of the city are too weak. I needed to make them stronger. Master my fear of hurting others by making sure they're strong enough to not be hurt by me. That's a fine enough interpretation, I suppose, but I cannot imagine Fluttershy hurting other ponies, canonically speaking. Only then will they be safe. How could any pony forgive me for acting so horribly? Because that's what friends do, Sugar Cube. We help each other through rough spots, because we know the real pony underneath is like, no matter how much she might change. You bet! And we can only do that by sticking together and having each other's backs. Fluttershy, every pony here has already gone through what happened to you. We know by how I feels to be under the influence of the... I think the T got cut off or something, whatever. Corruption. So we can all find it in our hearts to forgive you. The corruption? What do you mean? It is a rather long story, but one that must be told. You see... Actually, Princess, I'm plumb tuckered out from all that's happened today. I don't think I could sleep comfortably up here in the clouds. Would y'all mind if we spent the night on the ground and did the storytelling there? Fluttershy doesn't need to know immediately why she was evil. I guess this is what we're doing to every pony, though. I mean, in some ways it makes some degree of sense, you know, getting uncomfortable for a long story, but it's still funny. I guess it gives us an excuse to explain off screen, too. Wow, so you're saying all the rest of the friends had this happen to them, too? Yeah, pretty much. Don't worry, though. We'll be able to help them out. So, AJ, who's next on the list? Closest to where we are now would be Pinky, down south at her family's rock farm. We can head there first thing tomorrow. Heck yeah, Pinky. Do you think her nightmare form is just literally Pinkamena Deanne Pie? Yeah, I mean, both of those are fair points now that you say them, Silver. You aren't wrong. I would be best for the three of you to get some rest. The night is my domain, so I shall keep watch. Sleep well, my little ponies. You know, Luna, now that you said that, that's a fair point. When do you sleep when you're adventuring? Because you adventure during the day with your friends, and you do your day job during the night, because your job is, you know, night watching, keeping the dreams of every pony safe. So, when do you sleep? Do you need to sleep? Do alicorns need to sleep? I guess if we're going with alicorns being, like, goddesses here, maybe they just don't need it. I mean, to be fair, I don't seem that much stronger than the other element bearers, but Luna still is way more badass in this game than she is in any of the shows, and she is, she is also, like, the one solving all of the friendship problems consistently. She's, like, empathizing and doing, like, the whole friendship spiel that gets us new allies. Sleep well, my little ponies. Good night, Princess. Why would people be crying for Argentina? I'm really out of the loop. I'm really out of the loop of existence. Maybe I shouldn't ask that. That's odd. I thought I sensed a trace of corruption just a moment ago. Still some tainted birds in the area. I should stay alert. Yeah, sorry if I ask any dumb questions. I've been trying to avoid, I've been mostly trying to avoid just news in general recently. Oh no, I've been booped. What? Oh shit, what in tarnation was that? Hey Princess, did something happen? What's going on? Princess? Look, over there. There's a great big flash of light, just like when Twilight used the teleport spell of hers. That must be where she is. Come on. I don't know why I'm, like, teleporting twice here. But, looks like that's Nightmare Twilight, presumably. She has a pretty cool sprite. I don't know why she gets this cool sprite when everyone else doesn't. What is this? Who art thou? Luna, I'm hurt. I thought you might at least recognize the pony I used to be. Used to be? Wait, that voice, it sounds just like... Ah, you notice how the pony you're thinking of might as well be dead. My master gave me this gift. The mare I used to be ceased to exist, and I, Dark Light Star, was born. Oh no, she took on a fucking Disgaea 5 name. I, Dark Light Star. Oh no, Killia. Void. I mean, I guess if you're Sombra's, like, protege, you have to be, like, edgy, but that's still... I don't know why that's so fucking funny to me. That's not even a terrible name in canon for edgy Twilight, but the combination of how she looks with the name Dark Light Star... it's just so fucking funny to me. I don't know. Your master, who is this pony? That could be considered, such foul corruption to be a gift. Why, the very pony who gave you the same gift all those years ago. I know you remember, for once graced with his blessing. It never completely goes away. You're mistaken. All ponies should know that the elements of harmony purged me of all traces of my corruption. Ah, but that's where you're wrong, Luna. For a seed of that corruption remains. It never truly goes away. I just realized her mane isn't even completely black. To help with that edge, not only is she does she have red eyes and a black body, but she also has a red and black mane. Like, you know, of course. Evil monologuing, yeah. Evil continues. You're wrong, just as you've been wrong about so many other things that I'm only now becoming aware of. What are you talking about? The darkness speaks to me, Luna, whispers me, revealing all the world's secrets. And all of your kinks. I would have never believed it before, but I was amazed to learn about what happened all those years ago, what happened with... How could you know about that? Not even my sister knows the entire truth about that. The darkness knows all, Luna. It is a humorous thing, accepting you for who you really are, no matter your flaws. It also knows some sick jokes. It told me how the pony you loved had deceived you, had never cared about you, had only wanted your sister. You know, I was also going to joke that the darkness has cookies, but we have, like, way more cookies. I'm carrying, like, 23 cookies in my saddlebag right now, I'll have you know. Maybe I'm the bad guy all along. Also, that's a cute, like, unhappy Luna sprite. Please, no more. But it's all true, isn't it? The darkness isn't lying to me. It never has. You know it is true, and yet you lie to yourself. It wasn't her fault. Tia didn't try to steal my cookies. Of course she didn't. But it still happened. Your sister has no control over how much more popular she is with your subjects. Even if she knew how you felt, there was nothing she could have done. The only way you could ever hope to gain their respect and admiration was to show them the beauty of your knight, and prove how much stronger and better you were than your sister. Still true today. You've known it all your life, and yet you refuse to do anything about it. I'm right, and you won't even admit it. Oh, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention about that dark seed in your heart. While it can be triggered by pure emotion, all it takes to catalyze is using lesser emotions is one spark of dark magic. Just one more spark. Oh no. Hello, Luna. Did you ask me? Oh no, it's our evil twin sister. Sorry. With all that fucking, like, fan fiction, I agree, fan fiction stuff, and especially seeing it written out, I'm like, shit, dude, we're gonna get into another, we're gonna deal with our evil sister, and then we're gonna deal with Pinkie Pie's evil sister. It's all gonna just be very confusing. Why? Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Because you're lost. And because I am the way back, and deep down, you know that. Oh shit. That's cool though. They actually gave me a Nightmare Moon sprite. Now that that's out of the way, Master Sombra is very much looking forward to meeting you, shall we? No. Excuse me? I said no. I have no allegiance to your master. Still the ultimate reason my sister ever needed to banish me to the moon. Once I have finished with Celestia and gained the love of Equestria, your master will be the first one I seek out and kill. Holy shit, we were all getting into edgy, edgy fanfiction territory. Are we literally gonna murder Sombra? I mean, I guess we're gonna murder Eddie Pony. Is that really edgy fanfiction territory? If we're murdering Sombra, the pony who's literally died twice. He can die a third time, and no pony would really notice. Let him know I'm coming, won't you? Seems he was right, so stubborn and proud. But she doesn't realize Master Sombra's power is greater than she could ever imagine. I don't know, can you really say that, Twilight? You're the one who murdered him twice. Well, okay, no. The Crystal Heart murdered him once, but you did murder him the other time. What was that? Nightmare Moon. Epic Persona music battle, heck yeah. Well, we ain't going to find Pinkie Pie tomorrow. Of course not. We need to get back to Camelot and Princess Celestia and know what happened. I'm sure she'll know what to do. But the trains will be running again until morning. Just have to hoof it. If we don't get there fast, then there might not ever be another morning. That's right. Come on, y'all. Camelot ain't that far. All we gotta do is follow the tracks and we'll be there in no time. Oh, huh. I wasn't sure. For some reason, I thought we might end up playing, Luna more. Like, that's kind of neat, though. And then we have some night creatures, bats, and what the crane. I don't know why cranes and random ass giant bats are evil, but I guess why is anything evil? Ow. That's rude. Oh yeah, I need to check what Fluttershy does. My guess would be healer. What do you have? Healer. Well, I guessed it. What a shock that Fluttershy is the healer of the battle. Of the game. It makes a whole lot of sense. But yeah, I mean, on one hand, I'm sad because obviously I like Luna, but I always respect that when, like, RPGs are willing to mix things up, you know? Like, when you have things like this happen and, you lose, like, the main character of the party or whatever. I don't know why I had to run back to make sure I saved him. These seem easy enough. I'm probably more or less just going to spam the fight button against them. Because I don't really feel like, spending a whole bunch of MP. Definitely though, I should probably focus on the crane merc first whenever I'm doing these fights. They seem to be the most dangerous monster in these monster groups. Actually, why am I still utilizing... I guess, especially because it's the only thing she knows, I should use Fluttershy's first aid instead of items. Because it doesn't seem to be a real reason not to. You know, that's a fair point, Leafy. It's weird that they're not straight, considering it would take the person who made this game, more effort to make them not straight. What kind of train tracks have turns like these? Yeah, exactly. There's not enough JRPGs. That definitely brings back, like, classic feelings to me, having, like, your main character getting, you know, killed or other things that would take them out of the party. The rails. Well, the train sure as hell is gonna be off the rails if they ever take these tracks. I don't think there's a train that exists that can take tracks that, turn at 90-degree angles. Memories? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of exciting memories about games that have, like, interesting or weird things that happen to the main character. I see. What did we just teleport back after taking those tracks? I see. I'd already felt some interference tonight with my connection to the sun, but I not wish to assume the worst. Truth, I was concerned something like this might happen. As you probably guessed by now, our transformation before its nightmare mood is akin to what you and your friends are currently experiencing. Even so, I had suspected there was more to it. Then Luna was telling me, but whatever the case, she must be stopped. But how are we supposed to do that? She could be anywhere by now, and it ain't like we can use elements on her. I'm afraid the only way to help her now is to defeat corruption within her, just as she did for each of you. And I'll give you that, Silver. Realistically, there's no way in hell that would ever work, but, I mean, it's a game based on a cartoon, and to cartoon anything can happen. I'm pretty sure the train does some weird bullshit in the cartoon, too. Where she is, there's only one place I can think of that she would go, our old castle in the Everfree Forest. Sick. I'm excited to go there. Right, don't worry, Princess. We'll bring your sister back safe and sound. Oh, I have no doubt about that, my little ponies. Since I will be joining you to help her. Heck yeah, dude. You can't come with this, Princess. What if something happened to you? Who'd be there to raise the sun in the morning? I am touched by your concern, Applejack, but I'm afraid I will brook no argument on this. I failed my sister once before, 1,000 years ago. I was there for her when she needed me most, and we both paid the price. I won't let that happen again. Yeah, I'm so excited. It's a game where I get to be both Alicorn sisters. I got to be Luna, and now I get to be Celestia, seeking to help Luna. She's got Sunbeam and Fire, and what do we got? A Solar Lance? That's a badass, and a Solar Crown. This is a freaking spear. Celestia's ready. She's ready to kick some ass. Dude, have you seen Barry? I think that mayor might have gone a bit overboard. Octi's gonna kill me. Vinyl's just here. Oh, hi, this is certainly a surprise. I was just doing some late night baking, and I guess I've got to lock the door. Is there anything I can help you with? I'm supposed to have to say more about the fact that the literal ruler of Equestria is here. Maybe. These items don't look unuseful, though. Do we have any place to go in town? Hey, have you seen Vinyl? We were supposed to meet at the town. She's not here. Sounds like a personal problem. Hey, Spike, do you exist again? No? Okay. Definitely do a save. I guess now that I've saved, I can spend my money and not feel too bad if I... So just make sure all mountains, so up Lakers, path to Everfree. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere else I could realistically go that would be a weapon shop here or anything like that. So I guess I'll buy a few of these. 50 MP is pretty good, and that seems like that could do us a lot of good in a boss fight. Guess I can buy one of these. Okay. I think that's good, and then I'll make an extra save in another slot, and then I'm going to go ahead and continue onwards, and I'll have a little bit of money left over in case there's just randomly a shop. Fluttershy's cottage, Everfree Forest. Wait, maybe your cottage. Can I go into your cottage, Fluttershy? Princess, should we take a short rest? I just need to catch my breath and take on my animal friends. Okay, I'm guessing that just works like a free inn. Then... that's fine. Good to keep in mind that I can just stop at Fluttershy's cottage whenever I need or want to. Whoa, crocodiles. Those are pretty cool looking. Ooh, they don't take too well to physical attacks. That kind of makes sense. Guess I should try some magic on them. They don't deal that much, though. Part of why I was starting with that, I wanted to get an idea of what enemies here looked like. But sure, let's start with magic. I have no clue. Just do wind. Fluttershy is the only one who can't do any kind of magic. Wow, Sunbeam seems pretty good. They seem like they're... That's cool, though. We're getting another enemy type. Kind of seems like we're getting into the territory... Oh, fire. Princess is definitely going to tear those apart. But yeah, I like enemy variety. Having an enemy that has, like, you know, specific resistance to physical is cool. You know, I kind of expected that to do more. In fact, I expected in general these to be more dead. Whatever. Wow. Wait, is their weakness thunder? I mean, it seems to do more damage than fire does. What the heck? Or maybe, Rainbow Dash's stat, because that does scale off of agility. I swear her agility is just crazy high. 54 compared to... Oh, yeah. Wow. Rainbow Dash is really overpowered. I think I made this game or something. Like, she's the only one with, like, a really good, magic stat right now. Or, well, a magic type stat, I guess it's not really but you know what I mean. A casting stat. The thing that her specials use. 3 zap apples. Heck yeah. Give me those goodies. That being said, this is still not especially what I would call very difficult. I even go as far as to saying that this is pretty relaxed, which is funny. You know, you'd think like maybe with a new party member they'd sort of turn up the difficulty on me, but it doesn't really feel like it. I think that might have done less. Oh wait, actually, I guess I could keep trying different elements. I haven't really done that. Not that it really, then again, it doesn't matter. We're kind of just like grinding through those crocodile things anyways. I know I can just rush attacks on these bats. We encountered them on the road. Welcome back, NTF. I mean, I guess you were away for the weekend, so fair enough, but isn't it, like, kind of late to be lawn mowing? I mean, not that I guess I should, you know, I mean, whenever you do this stuff, like, I'm not, like, judging. The sun is still up? Okay. I mean, I guess I should take time zones into account, too. Obviously, not everyone lives, like, where I am. The sun is definitely not up where I am. It's like 9 p.m. So that's why I was like, what? What do you mean you mowed the thing? Wait, it's 9 p.m.? Is the sun still... What in the heck? I guess it's summer. I get it's summer and it's like kind of cloudy out. Like, well, pretty cloudy out. Actually, it's been really stormy today. There's like a big thunderstorm earlier. Not currently storming, but you know, the thunder clouds are still around. So I was just like, oh, you know, like, whatever. It's... I guess I forget how much summer can drastically change these things, you know? Somehow I always forget it, it's crazy. I'm like, 9 p.m., it's gotta be dark out. But no, there's like, this is why Luna's mad. She doesn't get any time to shine. Like, at all. Sun's out, like, until 10 p.m. and then it's like up at 6 a.m. or earlier, and just like what the fuck, or not. Luna's like, what the fuck? That's not even 8 hours. It's bullshit. I guess it's 8 exactly. Yeah, you missed the dramatic part where Luna turned evil, and so we're on a quest to save her. Smelling assaults, you say. Prevent sleep. That seems like something I should have on my healer. Most RPGs would tell me that, though, admittedly, at least right now, Fluttershy has no, like, status restoration. In fact, I will say Fluttershy's, for how far we are into the game, Fluttershy has remarkably little. Whoa, a fucking bear. Let's nuke it. Like, all she has is first aid. Remarkably unexciting. But I just got bared. And of course, being the white mage, her basic attack is not very good. I mean, I don't mind that Fluttershy is the white mage. I just wouldn't mind if she was maybe like, I don't know, if she had some other things going, like maybe some status curing magic too or something. You know, just some extra umph. Or like a holy spell or something. I was gonna say maybe like an animal summon, because that would be cool, but I don't know if I can fairly expect summoning in this kind of, like, you know, in a fan game like this. And clearly this game is only built for, to 4 pony butts on screen at all times. Speaking of, Celestia's cheating, can't even see her butt through all that fancy mane. Hey, a couple of level ups, I'll happily take those. Well, let's at least, okay, so how does this heal? Not bad. I think that was like 70 HP. Oh, well, that's fine. It's not like we used any supplies for that. That's not what I want to do. Let's go ahead and use our tent. Yeah, I know. She cheats in all kinds of ways. I guess she is like the goddess Alicorn. Also, what are these like realistic like Alicorn horses doing? This feels a tidal rapier. Can I really use that? Isn't that weird? Doesn't that like, I mean, I always hate when games do that. It's not that big of a deal here, but like, doesn't that kind of tell us that Luna is going to come back and rejoin our party, like, for sure? Like, there's nothing to worry about because we literally have a new weapon for Luna. So, like, there's no way she's gonna permanently stay gone. We're not gonna... Not that I really expected it, but I don't know, you know, the game could throw this, like, twist curve where things get, like, real dark or something. Hello, sister. I wondered when you would get here, and I see you haven't come alone. Yeah, and we're gonna bring Luna back. You naive little fool! Haven't you realized it yet? My appearance may have changed, but I am still Luna. I never left. I just had a little reminder about what drove me to this all those years ago and how nothing has changed. Sister, please, you don't realize what you're doing. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, Celestia. I know exactly what I am doing. I'm taking back what you stole from me. When I am done, no pony will ever betray me again. I have stolen nothing from you. Luna, I beg you. Just tell me why you're doing this. Why you're really doing this. Unfortunately for us both, my desire is not something you're capable of returning. Something that can only be taken by force. I intend to do exactly that. Further talk is pointless. From this moment forth, the night will last forever! How'd I do, everybody? Hopefully not too bad at my Nightmare Moon impression. This is... Something about all this that's feeling really nostalgic. We're going in on classical. I'm half tempted to have Fluttershy defend. Her damage is so bad. I could just have her defend and leave her just ideally not damaged for healing purposes. Yeah, until she gets to, that's pretty accurate, until she gets beaten up. Thinking about Thunder, which did seem to do a lot of damage. Fluttershy was the one that got the most damage out of that, despite defending. Which, I mean, I guess makes me glad I defended with her, but I'm just gonna more or less have her spam heals, to be honest. I mean, there isn't that much else that she really needs to do, is there? And this game doesn't have any form of multi-healing, so, you know, it's easier to just kind of have her spam heals than run into this situation that, like, somebody's almost dead anyways. And the only questionable issue is if she, like, runs out of MP, but we're dealing so much damage. This fight seems like it's gonna be really one-sided. I feel like we're running into some real, like, action economy situation here, where, like, you know, we're hitting her, like, a million times a turn, and she's hitting back once a turn, and I just don't think it's gonna work out for her in the long run, you know? Also, I just realized, I don't know why I didn't think about it before, our better healing items is sort of, for a game that's having like a more serious-y story, I guess it's a little cheesy, but it's funny that they went with like really in-canon type healing items. Sort of 50 MP. Celestia's just chugging sodas while she's having a battle to the death with her sister. Canon. Sorry, this just gets me. Yeah, the sodas that are just... Wow, she's really missing these sleep spells. Has not hit a single one. This music is getting corrupted. I think the music's kind of cool. Or is it coming out, like, badly through the stream? I hope that's not what you mean, but, I mean, it's always possible. I feel like I was gonna say so. It is kind of funny. This does feel like something, okay, that I mentioned earlier, where, like, these kind of games have a tendency of getting easier. And I feel like I'm not wrong. In that assumption. My statement on that being that this battle feels incredibly one-sided. Like, you know, okay, that attack kind of hurts. If she spammed that, it would actually be kind of threatening-ish, maybe. But even that's her best attack, and it doesn't hurt that bad. So, I don't know, it's a little hard to, and there she goes. That was a very easy battle. Hey, level ups. Sister! Is she going to be alright, princess? I believe so. Don't understand how the corruption could have advanced as far as it did so quickly, but it seems to have, sapped much of her strength. I'm not certain we would be able to have stopped her otherwise. Come, my little ponies, let us return to Canterlot so that my sister can rest in comfort. Well, that was easy. Oh well. I mean, it was easy, but it was kind of a long fight. It was still cool. I don't want to just give the game crap. Like, I do legitimately think that it's cool fighting Nightmare Moon, and I like the speech that she had at the beginning of the fight. Also, yeah, I mean, it's Jared. You don't need to use the elements. Just beat the crap out of every pony. It doesn't matter how corrupted they are. If you beat the crap out of them, they'll get better. So, Celestia, sister, you're awake. Nice to see you back to your old self, princess. I gotta admit, even I was thrown for a loop by what happened. Oh, thank goodness, I was worrying that you might never wake up. Never wake up? How long have I been asleep? Almost an entire day, sister. Evening will come in a couple of hours. Very well. She'll be ready to perform my duty when the time comes. Oh no, you don't, princess. You aren't getting off that easy. What? We talked some with your sister, and while you were resting, we all came to an agreement. Oh, after you helped each of us, we all felt that talking about what happened, we acted that way made us feel a lot better. Please, Luna, won't you let them return the favor and allow your sister to understand what drove you to this all those years ago? I'm very well. Dude, we're gonna get some Luna backstory. Are you guys ready? Are you hyped? I'm gonna take me a big old swig of water here, and then I'm going to read out Luna's epic backstory. Not for the faint of heart. It is not easy for immortals to deal. Sorry. It's not easy for mortals to deal with their long lives, having to watch those around them age and die over and over, having bonds of friendship broken time after time. You know what? It's fair. I think it odd, but I'm glad that not many histories exist of that time when my sister and I came to power. That era was filled of tragedy and hardship, both for us and for the world. I'm glad that there is so little to remind me of it. There were many things on my mind back then. The war we had finished, the kingdom that had been lost, the suffering I had experienced at the hooves of the ones we fought against. I could not face the world in that state. Fearing further pain and loss, I withdrew into seclusion, and it was several years before Celestia could coax me into returning to my daily life. Okay, so far this actually isn't a bad Luna backstory. Definitely something I've seen in fanfiction-y stuff before, but you know, it's cool. And that's what I met this OC, sorry, Morning Dew. I guess it had to be an OC, right? It was 1,000 years before anything. It makes that statement feel better, though. For one, it's cool they got art of the OC here. And two, she's pretty cute. I like her. She praised my knight like none other had ever done before. She accompanied me in the long, lonely times of my duty. Feelings for her grew until they could no longer be called something as simple as friendship. She's my light, and she banished my darkness. Also, I don't know why I find it funny that it's a mare. It's like, yeah, we could have created any kind of character for the princess to be in love with, but it's ponies, and every character's a girl, so we made another girl character. There's literally not a relevant male character in this game. There's a Big Mac who doesn't do anything, and there's Spike who literally disappears from existence because he just doesn't want to be here. Which is a shame, really. Or so I thought. Dude, more art? What? Like, it's so funny because there was so little art for the rest of the game. Like, you know, like, there was art for, like, bosses and stuff, but there wasn't art for the random, there wasn't art for any of the randoms, and now we have all this, like, we got art of the princess, we got art of Morning Dew, look at all, like, something, I don't know, she's doing something back there, staring at that Celestia butt. And yeah, I guess that's fair, this was, like, season, this was at the end of season 3, so, yeah, I guess that this is when there were very few relevant male characters in the show. Spike honestly being the only really relevant male character. You know, like a consistent character. Either way, in reality, Morning Dew had no care for me or my knight. To her, I was only a means to an end, and that end was Celestia. I mean, Celestia's end is pretty nice. That being said, that's pretty fucked up. Many others, she was dazzled by my sister's brilliance, and she saw a way she might claim that brilliance for herself. Seducing me, she gained access to the palace and could pursue Celestia freely. I mean, I guess, though, that seems, I don't know, is that a weird play or is that a great play? What do you guys think? Is seducing Luna to get to Celestia a good plan? I mean, considering Luna turned evil and got banished for 1,000 years, I guess it wasn't that good of a plan. I do not know if my sister was simply oblivious to her advances or too polite to indulge them, but she remained unaware of Morning Dew's efforts to woo her. At least Celestia's cool. One evening, it became too much for her to bear. That's fair, Steve. I mean, obviously, I would be happy with, like, with Luna. Luna's pretty fucking great. But then again, I mean, most bears in general are pretty great. Aside from, this one here is kind of a bitch. Raged and ranted, venting her frustration and her failures to seduce my sister, and using all things I'd shared with her to destroy me emotionally. You know what? I could say I wouldn't do that to a princess. Even if Nightmare Moon didn't happen. Could you fucking imagine, like, admitting to a princess that you were, like, not even just a normal real-life princess, to a god princess, that you were just seducing her to get to her sister? It kind of seems like I thought Luna would learn through more, like, you know, like, just accidental means. I feel like this has to be the dumbest thing you could ever do. Even if Luna didn't break and just go all evil, I would imagine she'd at least send you to the moon. I mean, if somebody did that to me and I had the power to send them to the moon, I'd fucking do it. They're like, yeah, I was just dating you to fuck your sister. To be like, okay, well, have fun on the moon, sun, where I send you. The dungeon works. It's a pretty cool mold in the dungeon. I've heard the prisoners down there really like it. Anyways, sorry. I kind of rambled on that one for a little while. Her words cut deep, and when she left, the light that she had brought me left with her, leaving only despair and darkness. I at least hope you threw her in the dungeon. Even so, I could not find in my heart to blame Celestia for this. She had always been more popular. She still tried to go out of her way to include me in day-to-day ruling matters. She never chose to be more beloved than I was. But this pain I now felt deeper than any I'd ever experienced was something I could not endure. Even if Celestia knew all of this, there would be nothing she could do to change our subjects' feelings for her. I decided that the only way to prevent this pain from recurring was to stand as an equal to my sister, show her subjects that I was just as beautiful and powerful as she was. Perhaps deep down, I foolishly believed that Morning Dew might come back if I did so. Luna, you can do way better than Morning Dew. You could do infinitely better. Maybe you would do better just seducing your own sister. There you go. Good stuff. That being said, that's a fair point to you. Thus, it was that I became Nightmare Moon, cloaking myself in a dark spell and drawing upon the emotions that dwelled within me to power it. To be fair, I know I'm hating on Morning Dew. I think it's only fair to hate on Morning Dew at this point, but this wasn't a terrible Nightmare Moon backstory. I've heard worse. I'm sure I've heard better, but I've heard worse. So I'm totally fine with this. I'd actually say it's even, like, emotionally resonates better than I thought. I'm sorry that I just can't help but be that guy who's like, just like, fuck Morning Dew. The spell granted me immense strength, though it tore me apart inside. Turned it against my own family. Not wish to harm my sister, only to show my own power in a way our subjects could not deny. Just when it was almost over. See her until it was too late. I rushed to her side, and she fell. Stemmed the blood from the wound I had inflicted, and as I did, heard her final breath escape, her final word. Monster. To be honest, see, this is why you should have sent her to the dungeon. I was right all along. If you just sent her to the dungeon, she would have fucking died in, I mean, I guess in a cruel way. Not really. She doesn't deserve to die in a cruel way. Yeah, I agree that was a bit gratuitous. It's kind of dumb. Heard that something inside of me broke. Honestly, yeah. No. It kind of makes what was a pretty, like, mostly believable and cool backstory and turns it into, like, anime bullshit. Turn all my rage and pain against my sister, promising her that I would take away something as precious from her as she'd taken from me. Yeah, dumb. So that my night would last forever and her sun would never rise again. Blinded was I by emotions that I failed to realize we were now in that chamber that housed the elements of harmony. So Alessia raised the elements in her magic and prepared to use them. The sight of our parents' final legacy somehow cut through all my anguish and pain. The moment I thought of everything I was giving up by doing this, I was reminded of when we had used the elements against Discord, and how right it had felt then, and how wrong this felt now, and in that moment I felt a spark within me, just one spark. That the elements flared to life, overwhelming the dark shell I'd built around myself. Elements are powerful. The spark that triggered them was tainted, and so their full power could not be drawn out. Even as they tried, they could do nothing about the darkness within me, and so I was banished to the moon. You know, I mean, I don't even know if that's technically not canon, but that is kind of funny to think about. They couldn't fix me, so they sent me to the moon. I don't know, that's so funny to me. And I'm really sorry, Sylvie. That sucks. Obviously, all of this joking and none of this is directed towards, you or anything related to that. I know bad relationships are terrible, and I hope you're in a better place now. Anyways, sorry for all that rambling. I just wanted to out it. Cheery one. What was I even saying? I don't know. Elements of harmony, banished to the moon. Though I was unconscious during those 1,000 years, the corruption was still free to grow and take hold within me. Time returned, I was consumed by it. Not for the pure friendship of Twilight and all of you, I may have been lost forever. Instead, you were able to draw out more than power from the elements of harmony than my sister or I ever had before. Broke through the darkness surrounding me, awakening my true self and forcing me to realize what I had become. Sister, I never realized. Perhaps you're right, Luna. Back then I wouldn't have understood your plight. And yeah, no, I still agree, NTF, that would have made way more sense if it was one of the random guards. And honestly, I felt like they had built up enough at that point already that they could have, like, you know, just kind of implied that the situation escalated. Or something. However, much has changed in the last 1,000 years. Many things have happened, so many. Swear to you, I will not allow our subjects to ignore you again. I hate to interrupt this touching moment, but there's something I still don't get. Who's that pony we saw with you, and how'd she manage to turn you into Nightmare Moon again? For one, didn't... Oh, okay, no, not this bad. I was like, didn't she just explain that? The pony you saw me talking to called herself Darklight Star. I know, it's as stupid as it sounds. And claimed to be a servant of Sombra. I knew it, so Sombra is behind all this. Can have identical experiences at his hooves that I did. So why she appeared the way she did. Wait, but the way she implied it is she implied, like, oh yeah, it's dark magic, Sombra, like, ruined you in the... What? How did Sombra tie into your backstory? Because he didn't tie into your backstory. That one's a little weird. It's not the worst thing ever. I mean, I guess tying Sombra into their backstory would have also been awkward, but like... You know, something's off with that, isn't it? She had intimate knowledge of all the events I just related to, and used them with a dark spell to trigger that form. Yeah, like, how did she know that? I know she just made up all that edgy bullshit about the darkness told me, but I don't think that's how the darkness works. Is the darkness like a hive mind? Is that how it works? I don't fucking know. This is confusing. Don't worry, princess. Until she's gone for good, we'll never leave your side. She'll never be able to get to you like that again. Thank you, Rainbow Dash. However, there's something else. Something of utmost importance you all need to know. Approach me, who induced my corruption, who claimed to serve Sombra. The letter identity is Twilight Sparkle. Yep, definitely. Are you sure, princess? Her appearance and cutie mark may have changed, her voice is the same, and a few Twilight's mannerisms still remain. Sister, are you alright? Yes, but every pony. You please leave? I need some time to think. I know, like, she was very obviously Twilight Sparkle. Like, I immediately knew. I was like, dark light, whatever. I was like, oh man, Twilight went full edge pony. Sister, not that I'm just, like, blaming her for not immediately thinking that or anything. That's what you originally thought. Yeah. Okay. Fair. The main reason I didn't assume it had anything to do with the OC character is literally just because 1,000 years ago. But I guess if it was a really bad writing, they could have, like, brought back the thing. Yeah, I know, it's a little weird that Twilight was able to just poof Nightmare Moon. I mean, like I said, that's why I was being like, I don't understand, like, how Twilight was like, I know your pain. It's like, oh, what, why? Sister, no reason to worry. We shall find her, and it's all my fault. Your fault? How could you possibly be responsible for this? Because I set Twilight on this path when I taught her that dark spell before she left the Crystal Empire. Yeah, I remember that. At least I think. Wait, did that happen? I don't remember. There is some weird shit that happened in the Sombra episode. That's for sure. I don't fully know. Sombra must have done something to them now that was only now taking hold, but this whole time it had been my own student's dark magic corrupting them, not his. Tia, you know as well as I do that if you had not taught Twilight that spell, the Empire would surely have fallen. It was a risk you had to take, and though it did not turn out as well as you had hoped, that sacrifice meant that all of Equestria, Oh, Celestia didn't teach her the spell? Okay, got it. Sorry, it has been a while since I've seen that. Probably because I feel like nobody wants to rewatch it with me. I feel like nobody likes that specific season opener. Maybe reasons for that. And yeah, her face. No! Do not speak to me of sacrifice, Luna. Do you think you were the only one to have suffered during those 1,000 years of imprisonment? Do you have any idea what I have done to protect this land without the elements of harmony? Time I found somebody who I no longer needed to be Princess Celestia, ruler of Equestria around. Time I allowed myself to care for and love such one. I have always been forced to make a decision that took that pony away from me, every single time. Now, I almost lost you again, too. Thought that I might have to... I've lost so much already. My student, my friends, my family, all sacrificed for the greater good. How much more, Luna? How much more will I need to sacrifice? It's okay, sister. I understand. You're still going with them tomorrow, aren't you? Yes. Despite the risks and what already has happened, yes. There's nothing I can do to stop you. Yes! I feel like you could have emoted at least one more other word. I feel like you're trolling her at this point. Please, Lulu, will you stay with me tonight? Of course, Tia. Nice. I've got some Alicorn love. See, I told you could do better than what's-her-face. Is every pony ready to leave? Just about. We should go meet with Pinkie Pie next. She'll be at her family's old rock farm around. Wait. Sister? I'm coming with you. I know that this journey will be dangerous. I know it is not right for you to risk my well-being. I should stay in Canterlot, ensure my safety so the sun will be sure to rise each day, but not be able to bear it if any pony I cared about were harmed during this journey, and I had done nothing to help them. Sake of Equestria, for the sake of my little ponies, and the sake of my students, I will accompany all of you on this mission. Dude, Celestia's so cool. I'm excited. We're getting the Alicorn sisters in the party together, and we have 3 of the elements of harmony, one of them being the best element of harmony. This is kind of amazing. I am pretty hyped up my party composition. Despite some funny elements of the backstory, I'm enjoying this game. And the random encounters. I'm still enjoying this game. Very well, Celestia. I can see that there's nothing I can say to you to change your mind. Let us be on our way then. Come on, y'all. Pinkie's family's old farm is southwest of here. If we hurry, we can still make the train. Careful, Tia. You're not the only one unable to bear losing a loved one again. Now change your party members to the party menu and save crystals. Nice. I mean, I hate to say it, but I kind of know who's going out of this party, and it's Fluttershy. And nothing at all against Fluttershy, really. She's just not very good in this game. The only thing she can do is healing, and I could do that with healing items. She literally doesn't have any other spell to her, like, you know, casting list. So, Applejack, where do you think we should start looking for your friend? Pinko's old rock farm is just a little ways east, so... Wait, rock farm? How can there be a farm for rocks? Rocks don't grow. Feels a particular field of... whatever, is much too complex to explain at the moment. I know why that's so funny to me. Random and I should slice it is to say, this area produces some of the finest metal ores in all of Equestria. Who's engaged in this practice know how dull and tedious the task is. Unusual for farms to change owners or even be abandoned for extended periods of time. That makes way more sense. Okay, so basically this isn't a rock farm, this is a mining farm, or a mine. It's just an above ground mine. That's the I mean, it makes as much sense as anything else does in Equestria. Anyway, like I was saying... Excuse me, random pony. Excuse me, did I hear you say you were going to the abandoned farm east of here? Yes, we are. Let's be careful then. Rumor has it that some mean spirits have been haunting that farm. Or sort of weird accidents have been happening around there lately. Several ponies have been injured already. Shall be careful. Girls thinking what I'm thinking? Well, Pinkie Pie getting weird, but I wouldn't think she'd hurt some pony. Corruption takes hold of a pony. There's no telling how they will change. We should prepare ourselves for anything. Okay. So, save him. Switch characters. Is that like that the other menu too? No, its her name is normal. Though for whatever reason, for whatever reason, Rainbow Dash's name isn't like in bold like everyone else's name is, like the fonts of it. Whatever. She's Rainbow D. I don't know why that's so funny to me that she's Rainbow D. The Lord of D. Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there. I guess I could go ahead and, switch you off. I'm not gonna steal all of her stuff, but I will, just because I don't feel like it. But I will go ahead, and I might need to switch her in eventually, but I'll go ahead and steal her, smelling salts and give them to Applejack, just because she doesn't already have a, accessory, though unless smelling salts works party-wide for some reason, those sleep spells did not seem to work at all. Okay, Durable Rapier, but she already has her thing. Durable Lance, we can get that. Rope Dart. Rope with a knife on the end. Okay. Durable Slicers. And here's where getting stuff is going to get a bit expensive. But hey, we got all kinds of new gear. Every pony's all geared up. Yeah, I like how, okay, look at this. I like how a lot of the other, like, it's durable, they're just durable things, and they're like, oh, what do we give Applejack? A durable rope isn't good enough. I know she attaches a knife to the end of her rope. That's her upgrade. I mean, I guess I can't argue with it. I think if Applejack did that, she would be an unstoppable force. I'm gonna buy some cupcakes since I don't have the healer in the party. Actually, I do have a... Does any pony I put in front become... Okay, no. So, I cannot change the party lead. This game is, I'm kind of thinking I might end it off pretty soon for now. How are the people's watching feel? I could go for a little bit longer, but I don't think I can quite finish this game tonight. So I'm considering, I have the elements of harmony, I have, with the obvious, final one being Twilight, so I need, 2 more characters, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, and then the final boss. I'll probably be able to finish it next stream, but I don't know if I can do, 3 hours. I don't know if I can quite do another, 3 dungeons tonight. Probably take another 2+ hours to do. Anyways, that's a lot of rambling. Just to say, I think this wouldn't be a terrible place to call it for the night, unless anybody's I don't know, feels really pushy about me continuing. I don't know why I'm implying it that way. Like, if I'm gonna just keep randomly... I don't know. I guess I'm feeling weird. It always feels weird to just suddenly decide, like, I'm done streaming for the day. At the same time, I guess once you've been streaming for like 3.5 hours, at some point you just gotta decide, like, okay, I'm done. I know some people stream for like 8 hours. I don't think I can quite do that yet. One of these days, I will maybe be able to. That would be cool. I'd even love to one day, like, actually do one of those marathon streams, like 24 hours. But I would want to plan that out. Either way, for tonight, I'm tired, but I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun too. I've actually really enjoyed this game. You know, it has some of its quirks. It's certainly an RPG game made in RPG Maker, but I think that there are more things to like than dislike, honestly. I think that it's generally... pretty cute. I'd say most of the characterization, honestly, isn't bad. Every pony seems mostly in character, and I can't always say that for fan projects. Like, yeah, some of the backstory is a little edgy and whatnot. That's, like, not that abnormal. Sorry, outside of town. Nice. But, you know, at least it doesn't feel like I'm, reading something a million years from My Little Pony. It's not like every character is running around saying "damn" or other, like, silly nonsense. Oh, I guess I could have just gone out a normal way anyways. What the fuck? There's damn Chaos Emeralds. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great night.